You better not say who it is, Bears. With pose for the photographers. Babar Azam underway with a boundary.
Nothing better than a Babar Azam cover drive. Bit of width. And it's been just timed and placed and played with class. What a shot that is. And the quality of shot made sure that Amir just walked back to his mark. No talking at all. He said, yeah, it's a great shot. Well, a terrific start for Peshawar. 11 off the first. One done.
Time for a bit of Hamza. Here he is. In terms of angles, this part of the world, I'm not surprised. A couple of left armers starting. Now Hamza. But, you know, you take that economy rate. On T20. Welcome to the show, young Hamza. Here's another four.
Well, the openers have come out firing. Again through the offside this time around. There's a bit of width, but it's been just wristily played through the offside. And it's raced to the fence. Third boundary, just 7 deliveries bowled.
Well, third man is there. It's Imran Tahir and deep square leg. Only 2 men out. Here's a big shout. Going up, going up. Fingers not going up from big Alex Wharf. Hamza wants a review. Doesn't every bowler? Let's have some DRS, please. And here we go.
TV umpire director, player review for LBW. Originally not given. Give me the front foot, please. It's a fair delivery. Go to front on, please. Can you just, there's no bat involved. Go to ball tracker straight away, please. Yeah, just pass it through. Yeah, give me the outrage if you have. Yeah, ball tracker when ready, please. Ball tracker. Ball tracker coming up. Pitch in line. Impact in line. Wickets hitting. Can I have the on-field umpire on camera? On-field umpire on camera. Alex, you need to reverse your original decision.
Has to change it. Alex Wharf, yeah, just pitched on. That was always the key question. Did it pitch in line, pitch on, leg stump and just? And so it's the end of young Mohammad Harris for a quick fire 10. First one down at 15.
Let's go, mother, 4 balls a minute. Hello?
Saamayu is talented lefty. You've seen a bit of him, Baz. Exciting.
Yeah, he's come leaps and bounds on these past 12 months or so. Starts off with a quality drive. It's stopped well in the covers. But this is a guy you want to keep your eyes on. Mir Hamza was very much on where he'd bowl the delivery. He thought it was out straight away. Marginal in the end. Pitched on is a good review, but it was all Mir Hamza who persuaded everybody to go up. Imad Wasim. What a start for Mir Hamza. Wicket in the first over. It's all he's doing though.
Oh, to get a finger on it. And is it a little nick onto the stumps? Wharfie is coming upstairs. Big Alex says, need to check this.
Umpire referral for a run out. First I want to see whether the ball touches the hand of the bowler, please. Okay, confirm ball touches the hand. Just give me the side on angle, please. Okay, thank you. Batsman well shot. My decision is out for the big screen. Out.
Much to the delight of the home side. A bit of O-U-T. Unfortunate for young O. Very brief stay, gone for 1 off 1, and suddenly Zalmi is 16 for 2. Tom Collar Cadmore, TKC to his mates, who does like to get on with proceedings. Not on strike because that's Bubba. We slipped there, Bubba. Should be a comfortable 2 and is. Big boundaries, even though they brought the boundaries in. I think that's 67 on that side. Very unfortunate. Get out this way, Baz.
I wanted to keep an eye on Simon Ayub, but he didn't keep an eye on Mir Hamza just nicking onto his stumps. And he made sure the umpire knew about it. And suddenly a promising start, a couple of wickets, and now it's 18 for 2. The run rate's all right, so just a couple of wickets knocking them back in this over. This time around, not as convinced. 2 wickets in the over. It is 19 for 2.
couple of wickets to go. Two left armers on. Now we're going to have a little change. I think we're going to have the skipper, are we? Yeah, he says it's about time I have a go. Wasim, tons of experience, wonderful economy. Big star in this format.
Oh, ball.
Oh, cries a no. Now then, a little bit of TikTok, ripping it up. Share your most creative HBL PSL TikToks using the hashtag HojaJazbatti on the app and win exciting prizes and a trip to Dubai. Oh, cut loose. That's nice, a little bit of wrist work.
Can't be more Jazbatti than Danny Morrison.
Oh, they've got some beauties, haven't they? This TikTok thing, Baz, I'm leaving that for you youngsters, eh? Tough enough for me with Insta.
When you fancy a trip to Dubai?
Yeah, spent a bit of time to Dubai, as you know. So's Tom Collar-Cadmore. He's just come from the IL League. So the quickest 100, I've been told, in that inaugural tournament there in the UAE. So he's in a good bit of touch. That's the big fella. See if he can get in, get set. Let's see if he can get going.
Well, you said TKC for his mate, so you're not calling him TKC.
He's in a different era. Baz. I can call you BK though. So this crowd is just starting to hum. They've got their wish in a way. A couple of wickets, but they've also still got Bubba there. I think this crowd would love to see Bubba get a half century, but be on the losing side. Sorry, Bubs.
A bit of a change in field. Mid-off goes on to long off. Mid-on come into the circle. Barber goes back, doesn't find anything through the offside, a dot ball. So a good little over so far, just 2 off from Imad Wasim.
Yeah, asking, well, they're going all right. They're asking little questions here. The Kings and on the toss, field first. Get this away. 2 skippers. A private duel. This is a good over so far. Just 2 from it. Can he close it out here? The skipper. Imad Wasim.
Oh!
A little skitty one. So only 3 singles in that over. It's all the 2s. 22 for 2. Bubba at the top of the tree, no surprises in this tournament. The HBL PSL. Oh, is that Andrew Ty as well, I think. They're going to want to just check it though. Fairly slick outfield, but good effort if it is being saved by Andrew Ty. Those hands. Class. You check these hands and feet. Yeah, well done. Good work from the West Australian.
Interesting how Peshawar now go about this. Barbara.
It's well, visit Parkview City on the Facebook page, answer the question, get a chance to win a house at the end of the league, but also do not forget you can win mobile phones daily. So get into there on that Facebook page. Win a house. Like Basil too. Pretty good figures so far for the left arm quick. Couple of wickets to go so far.
It all started really well for Peshawar. Then this, Hamza was nick off the fingers onto the stumps and he was short. That has knocked Peshawar back in this power play.
He hurt the bowling hand as well. Mir Hamza brought the spray out, but he's off from the bowler there. And mindful in the power play. Get into those batters' legs. With only the 2 men out of course inside the first 6 overs.
I was still feeling that little knock on. But it's coming to the end of his second over in the power play. He'll take 1 for 14. He'll take this delivery just to go for a single, maybe a couple of runs. And he does even better, gets a dot ball in. So it's 4 done, 28 for 2.
Zalmi asked to bat first. Lost a couple inside the power play. Do not want to lose another one. Skipper has been joined by Tom Collar-Cadmore. He's just opened his account. See if he can get set.
Oh, well bowled.
Lovely lines and lengths as ever from Ahmad Wasim. Very good with the dancing shoes on as Tom Collar-Cadmore. Oh, and he's very good with the bottom hand. Here's the first maximum here in Karachi tonight.
Yeah, straight away the sound off the bat and you knew it was disappearing. Ball drifting back in, just gets nice and low and thumps it over. That is a huge hit, leg side.
Inside the power play against spin. To be precise, sure. But again, with a newer ball just sliding on that much better. Collar-Cadmore will know. It was certainly a good percentage shot to go through with and was successful. You have a dot ball in a 6, so it's a good start to another over here for Zalmi. Just the umpires are looking at the ball. It disappeared into the crowd or might have smashed into one of the seats. They're going to gouge out of it or maybe just subtly change the shape of the cricket ball. So Mezzers Raza and Wharf having a look. Geez, I like the sound of this Bazard car.
It's going to angle back, so once you go slightly full, then that leg side comes into play. Short of length is much more difficult, but we know TKC can hit it a long, long way.
Lovely BK. Yeah, it's going to change this ball. Happy with it? And they have. So now Captain Ahmad is just going to have a look at his field.
Change the ball.
Make a subtle change. He has, where he just got it. He's got the man to go a little straighter rather than squarer. Long ons there. But that mid-wicket has come a lot straighter for Collar-Cadmore. He decides to go straighter. Has he fatted it? You betcha. Here's another one.
That's an even better shot. He's staying leg side, allowing the ball to drift back in. Again, the length slightly too full, but the bat swing down the line, he's nailed that.
Oh, it's a good stick. Get up here. Here's 3 in a row. Tee, caddy, sixer. What a ripper.
And that has gone some. That's even better. They just warmed up with the first one. This one has gone over. And it's almost gone into the stands. Remember, there's a lot of acreage here at the National Bank Cricket Ground. 83 meters.
What a great sound on all 3 of those sixes from Tom Collar-Cadmore. Wow. It really was a sweet sound, given particularly those 2 straight. These are the last of them. Very sweet and very straight. Last one. Bubba says, I've got to get into the act as well and just show my class. The 50 is up inside 5. Peshawar 51 for 2 now.
The 23 stories of the last in, and he was taken to task by the Peshawar batters here. What a fantastic over for Peshawar Zalmi. 5 deliveries left in this power play. With Storm Collar-Cadmore, he's raced to 22 from just the 10, and what big hits there, Vern.
Evening, Gurus. Some wonderful striking of the cricket ball. Tom Collar-Cadmore, he really fancies the left arm seamer coming at him, holding at the stumps, but wow, that's the over there. Also needed to get himself back into this contest.
Goes short this time round just to change things up. Osaka Battery, like the Osaka Battery's Facebook page and answer Ek Khel Ek Jashan contest and win fantastic prizes. Become chance to become a part of the Osaka Power Run. Working into good effect those long levers. There he goes again. Picks it off his legs. Doesn't get quite the full bat on behind that. Lucky for him, actually. He didn't time it. There was a fielder waiting on the boundary.
Yeah, it's certainly not the easiest of surfaces. It shows you, I think that's the cut to the ball at him. But you've heard the captain at the toss say 175, 180 is a minimum out here this evening. And that massive over certainly give them a chance to get there. 53 for 2.
You can see him setting up. He's almost ready, hanging back in his crease, clears his front leg to make room to swing his arm across the line. Those are the sixes from the previous over. Just errs in length, slightly tossed up, goes over mid-wicket. And those 2 fantastic strokes straight down the ground.
Yeah, I really like his mindset. It's always positive, and like you said, he's almost setting up to hit. And then if the length's not quite there, he's been able to adjust as well. And that's the critical part of the new modern-day T20 player.
What a shot that is. Picked off his legs, makes good use of the pace. Another boundary, this time to Babar Azam.
Yeah, you can just see Babar Azam, he really likes the ball coming onto the bat. This one just angling down the leg side. And he's too class a player, Babar Azam, to miss out. Really just helps it along the way. And with 45 being up in the ring, there's absolutely no chance that no one can stop that.
42 now, this partnership just of the 25. The last ball off the power play. kept out easily, and you can see some aggression building up there for Mohammad Amir. He was taken for 7 in his over. Power play is 58 for 2.
Fast bowlers, I tell you. I'll call it frustration, Yuruz.
This is how it's played so far. Remember, Karachi Kings won the toss. They put Peshawar Zalmi in. Haris got off to a good start, and then it was been a Babar and TKC party. 21 to... Yeah, there it is, end of the power play. And it's been a good one, that Peshawar.
That's a phenomenal turnaround to the power play. I think after they lost it 2 overs and 1 over, you almost felt that they were going to fall just a little bit behind the 8 ball, but Tom Kedmore had other ideas, really put themselves back into this power play. And you almost have to feel that they're slightly ahead of the game at 58 for 2 after the first 6. Change in bowling, Andrew Tai, Australian, recently victorious with his franchise down in the Big Bass. They've got a phenomenal record down there. Had a chat with him out there in the middle this afternoon. He's really coming off a high, a lot of confidence. And hopefully he'll be able to ply that trade in the PSL.
That's a good run rate. Karachi Kings put Peshawar Zalmi in, and they've got off to a flyer. 9.67. And they'll want this partnership to continue. It's 42 of just the 26 deliveries. And you've got the aggression in from Tom Cadmore and the class from Babar Azam. It's a good combination to have. Into the leg side, just the one.
Yeah, I think we can see a lot of change-ups from Andrew Tai. Also cutters into the surface. The surface will certainly suit him as well. So whatever pace you're going to find, you'll have to generate yourself.
Too much.
It's a period of the game where just as the power play finishes, the run rate tends to drop. And it's because of the field restriction. That's exactly why running between the wickets becomes really key between, say, post power play, the next 5 overs leading up to 12. You still look for the loose deliveries, but run hard between the wickets.
Yeah, I have to say your sentiment there. It is a critical part in the game. Of course, there's a lot more fielders out on the boundary. So your big shots, you're going to have to curb a little bit. But like you said, you want to try hit pockets, try and run hard, put fielders under pressure, and maintain that run rate. That's the most important part.
And play and a miss. This is a good start from Andrew Tai so far.
One of the over.
It's a Jazz Pulse fan pulse moment. Question announcement. It is which player scored the most centuries in the PSL? Sharjeel Khan or Kamran Akmal? That's the question to win exciting prizes. And this is a good over so far, just a change of pace. And the power play package is full of power. What a start from Haris, and then he got one wrapped in front. The decision was sent upstairs. It was a good review by Karachi Kings. And then the class of Babar Azam. Well, that one caught Mir Hamza's finger on the back end. Saim Ayub was run out. In walked TKC, blasted 3 big sixes. In the air, lands safely.
Yeah, I really like the line that Andrew Tai is operating at. He's in at the stumps. He's not allowing the batsman to hit him square of the wicket, which is what they want. They want pace on the ball. But the line is impeccable here from Andrew Tai. He's only the 2 of the first 5 balls, and he would like to close this over out.
That's nicely played. Not the best of efforts at short third. He's used the pace and ends the over with the boundary. 6 off it, 7 done is 64 for 2.
Yeah, we've been praising him with the line that he was operating at on this occasion. Just a little bit of width, pace on, opening the face of the bat, just allowing the ball to come to him, and with that third man up in the ring, that is a naughty delivery to be bowling.
Imran Tahir now brought in 43 and still going strong, and what Karachi will be hoping for is a wicket from him. He can change the game, he understands the game, but he's got his work cut out here.
Yeah, loads of experience. Imran Tahir, it's playing around the world, different fan sizes, understands his game inside out, and here he goes.
Wow.
But they've got the start, Peshawar Zalmi, and they can afford to have a look at what lengths Imran Tahir will bowl. Probably also have the liberty to knock around a few, just rotate strike.
I think the key thing for me is the pace that he bowls at. That one touch lower, airborne. Oh, it's gone the distance. Wow, what a strike. That also brings up the 50 partnership between KDC and Babar.
It's been sixes galore from TKC. The way he's been striking it, it's tossed up again, clears his front leg, and it's more of a horizontal swipe across the line. Ben cutting sticks his right hand up. Still goes over. This is some onslaught from Tom Kohler, Cadman, Peshawar Zalmi.
Yeah, he certainly fancies the spin bowlers. So the spin bowlers, they'll have to come up with a different plan against this young man, because he's going to take it to you. He's going to put you to the short.
Nice bowling.
And because he's such a tall man, his reach is much further, and he's been hitting those sixes off the balls that are pitched up. Just the 36 deliveries now between the two. I mean, that's where Imad as well went for runs. With his reach, he's got long levers. He clears his front leg. He sets up really nicely, Tom Kohler Cadmo. That's an edge. He went for the big slog across the line again. Chases on. And Shardil Khan does not win the race. Enzio with the boundary, 13 off, 8 done, 77 for 2.
Yeah, this is a touch slower from Imran Tahir. A little bit more air outside the offside as well. But wow, I tell you what, he's made intentions clear. That is fortunate, but he's not going to die wondering when the spin is on.
Eight overs, 77 for 2, Peshawar Zalmi. One spoke to you about fast bowling before the game started, with areas to bowl at. In this middle period of the game, when the onslaught's on, where as a seam bowler do you look to pitch the ball?
I think it's important to understand, what batsmen want as well. I always talk about being effective, using the angle. I think you still want to bring the stumps into play. I don't think we've seen enough of that. So even your cutters straight at the stumps. So if he misses, you want to be hitting those stumps.
Goes over the offside. There is a fielder. And just lands safe.
And also maybe slower ball cutters into the surface. Try and force him to hit you square. I think at the moment, with pace on, it's probably the easier option here on the surface. So it's identifying that early enough and make those adjustments as you go along.
And that's what Ty has done really well. The change of pace, the cutters that you're talking about into the surface, pace off. Has pulled away. Will just be the single.
Yeah, I think especially after the power play as well, you've got a couple of fielders on either side of the fence. And just to me, it seems that the cross-bat shot is the difficult one to hit on the surface. So let's cut this into the surface, but again, you have to identify it, recognize it, and then you have to execute your plans accordingly as well. But the pace on delivery is what batsmen enjoy here this evening.
No run there. Looked like it slipped out of his hand a little bit. It's been a good over so far, just the 3 singles. And he liked to finish off the over without giving a boundary here, Andrew Tye. It's time for one of our favorite moments. The Tapal Tea Lounge. Fans enjoying a hot cup of tea and certainly enjoying the action as well. But they'll be hoping for their home side to pick up a wicket here, Vern.
Yeah, absolutely. You just feel that this game is running away slightly. 81 for 2 after 8.5.
Opens the face of the bat, will run it down just for a single. Excellent over from Andrew Tye. Just the 5 off it. 9 done. It's 82 for 2. Another bowling change, Ben Cutting. And I'm sure, as his name suggests, he's probably been seeing what's going on out there and might be bowling a few cutters.
Yeah, I think we certainly can see a lot of pace being taken off. I think also we've seen a lot of migration of players playing different franchises around the world, and what you ideally want from those players is to pass on their knowledge, share their experiences, and for me, the massive thing is mindset. So we've seen Tom collocate more, and very often you lose 2 wickets and you almost go on to defence. But he's certainly been on the attacking side, making sure that he still maximises every delivery being bowled to him. This is excellent running between Babar and collocate more again. And you can just feel that the intensity almost dropped a little bit in the field. And when you take one bowler down, and it's so important to keep thinking positive, to keep being positive, because that's the way you transfer pressure. And then, of course, fielders sitting back on the fence, and you can really push them for 2s.
It's a big playing surface as well. Drop it in those pockets and run hard. And when it goes straight to the fielder, and I think that's what Peshawar Zalmi have done. The dot balls have only been 19, so they've rotated strike. And it's like you said, the mindset is almost 6-4 and trend backwards from there. Babar at the toss mentioned 175. He certainly would be happy. It's looking north of there at the moment. Another swipe across the leg side. And that races away into the boundary. He's raced to 47 now.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's so difficult when you have a man in this sort of form to keep him quiet. Little simmy down the wicket, little cutter into the surface. But wow, he gets himself into such a good position. And as you can see on your screen there, separated those fielders out in the deep.
You've seen TKC trying to hit everything more so towards the leg side. He did play one shot over the offside, which he didn't time well. Probably worth wide Yorker angle.
Yeah, certainly a strength of his. I think as a bowler, you perhaps want to try and drag him into that offside like you've alluded to. But also, I think every time he's hit him leg side, the length has been afforded to him. If you're going to bowl those cutters into the surface, you probably want to get it above his eye line. and almost forced him to hit it up rather than down. He's strong on the leg side.
Will pick up a single to close the 10th over at the halfway mark. Peshawar are 90 for 2.
Excellent partnership then between Peshawar Zalmi and Kola Cadmore, who's out of the traps very quickly. 48 from 27. Just taking a little bit of pressure off Baba as well, the way Kola Cadmore has played. And that's putting no pressure on any batsman whatsoever. A real loosener. A real loosener, and he's not going to miss out on one innings it's been so far. Just 28 balls, 54 runs on the board. He comes into this tournament in good form, and he's continuing that form now. So Imran Tahir then under a little bit of pressure. Heave this time, a little bit more agricultural, and just the one. Well, somehow they managed to get back, so that's exactly what Peshawar Zalmi wants. It's exactly what Kola Cadmore wants. And all this, as I say, Baba is at the other end saying, yeah, you keep going. Everything is going very nicely. And also for the new coach this year, back in familiar gear, Darren Sammy.
Yeah, nice ball. Mate. You're in, Baba.
Hundred up in good time as well. Pitch, as you can see, is a little two-tone, grass at one end and a bit drier at the other. Well, the ball has come on nicely.
Hit through the offside. He has a lot of power. Almost got to the fence. And come back for the second. You just feel that now Peshawar will look to step on the gas even further. Going at 9.42, and you think that they'll want 200. You have to re-ball that. It's the fielder on the offside. Dot ball ends the 11th. It's 103 for 2. Strike rate 184.4. He's come into this tournament with form, and that is so important in T20 cricket. And he's hit the ground running well. He's hit most of his shots aerially, but his power hitting has come to the fore.
He's been playing in the IL T20, so comes in with lots of form. I think 146 balls sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Amazing, actually, when you look at Nice bit of work in the D. When you look at this tournament, there are a lot of players coming and going. Very difficult for squads to settle. In fact, I think some players were even arriving this morning and they're still playing this evening. So the advantage to that is that players are in form. They can continue that form straight away. And it's a good example, really, of Kola Cadmore here.
Absolutely, and it's such an unforgiving format. Once you're out of form, very difficult to get back into form. So when you carry that form forward, it obviously is a huge advantage. Into the leg side, just be the single.
Yeah, as long as the conditions are the same, Baz, that's the only thing. If you're coming from South Africa, there's a league obviously been out there recently. Conditions will be very different, so it'll just take a little while. But you think of the ILT20, it was in Dubai, very similar conditions to what you see on your screen now. So someone like Kola Cadmore probably won't have to make that many adjustments. He'll feel comfortable with these conditions.
Over the top, extra cover, one bounce into the fence.
Yeah, perhaps just a little full, but he's not going to miss out. Cutting being punished this time. Look at the surface, you can see there's a bit of grass. Bowling into the grass, it's just coming on nicely. I reckon most bowlers are going to want to bowl from the other end. The other end, it's like a dust bowl.
Short ball this time into the pitch. Drags it leg side, just a single. The Inverex, Fazal Mahmood and Hanif Mohammed caps. These will be presented to the highest wicket takers and highest run scorers after each round. Baba 34 of 30. Is this now the time that both ends go? Shimmies leg side, offside, and tucks it away to the fence.
Yeah, it's not a strong area for Baba, that area there, but it was just begging to be hit. Straight at the body, short. And fine leg, as he often is up to Baba, because it's not a strong area, but he gets across the crease. Yeah, nice shot.
You know, just a platform set, and now Peshawar will be looking in excess of 200. Just the opportunity now to just even press further into the leg side, and it'll bring up the 100 partnership just off 63 deliveries. And after 12, it's 116 for 2. Partnership dominated by TKC 64 of 34. 5 sixes in that, but it's built up well for Peshawar. Imran Tahir into his 3rd over.
Oh, yeah, bowling.
I have a lot of bowling resources. Karachi, I reckon they've got probably the best part of 8. One is obviously out at the moment. Hamza is off the pitch, we understand. His finger is taking a bit of a blow with that run out in the end. Poor Ayab, but they've got plenty of options with the ball, and they might need them. I reckon they're about a light, but that will play out potentially as the game goes on. Let's see. But for now, they have plenty of bowling options.
And with Peshawar Zalmi, they've got firepower to come. Raja Paksa, Saqib, Jimmy Neesham, Wahab Riaz strike a long ball. Papej doesn't carry. Imran Tahir wanted that to go to hand. Shajil not exactly the quickest sprinter around.
He's almost trying to hide it outside off stump because he knows that Kola Cadmore is swinging violently to leg and down the ground, and I think he thinks they're nearly, just nearly, plan almost executed.
Go, ball, Imi.
He's gone away from bowling into the stumps. He's gone wide, he's gone slower. Maybe there's a bit of purchase. Obviously, so much experience. And guess what? The oldest man in the PSL, Imran Tahir.
I spoke to him as we were just coming off. He's still got a spring in his step. He still loves the game. He still loves being out there. And that's that line. That's the line he's focusing on. He don't want to be swung away. It's slightly shorter boundary leg side for him as well.
For KFC, all you have to do is flip the KFC bucket and wear it on your head as fast as you can. You can get KFC finger-licking good prizes. One for him. That's a decent over from Imran Tahir. No boundary conceded. Just 7 off. 123 for 2.
Not tired. Sometime. Sorry. You keep bowling after you.
Yeah. Left down round the wicket. Cat, you need a 1 over from here. You need at least.
Captain brings himself back on.
Oh, ball.
He wants 2 and will get back. Leg side picks it up, but straight to the fielder. At the moment, Karachi will just want to block those boundaries. As long as they don't concede a boundary, they'll be happy. The pressure now, the game changed in those 3 deliveries where Kohler Cadmore got after Imad. What does Imad now have in his bank to come back at TKC? Well, he's been lifted, he's been swung, and he's been hit out of the ground.
Well, at the moment, it doesn't matter what he's bowling because Tom Kohler Cadmore is in the mood and he's played quite brilliantly. I think he's trying to hide it a little bit outside off stump there. His field was set for the offside and Kohler Cadmore just says, nah, no, you can't bowl there to me at the moment.
The problem is the ball skidding on. If you push it through, it's just playing into TKC's hands.
Ball.
That probably is a better line. Just slow it up, maybe be brave and toss it up in the air.
Well, he's got 3 men behind square on the offside. I think that's the plan. He's trying to bowl it to that field. But it's very difficult with a player in this sort of form.
Hits it through the offside. Timing is really good. That goes away to the fence. Baba gets to his 50.
What a partnership, what an innings. What a platform for Zalmi now, because the class of Baba is coming to the fore, 51 from 39, and the power and belligerence of Kohler Cadmore as his partner, 73 from 38. What a platform this is to build on. He's going to have to play his part as well, Baba, here.
He called for 2. And they'll get back for 2. 16 off the Imad Wasim over. 139 for 2. And 24th 50 for Babar. 10 at this venue. Likes batting in Karachi. But he has now the platform to express himself even more. 139 for 2. 36 deliveries remaining. And you'd think that with the base now set 123, the partnership, you would be wanting maybe 13, maybe 15 and over from here on end. Andrew Ty. Just a single leg side.
Yeah, experienced side on the Karachi. They've got a lot of players that have played a lot of cricket. One with ball in hand at the moment, Andrew Ty. He'll have seen all this before, but even he will be under pressure here.
Into the pitch, not a lot of timing, and dropped. Qasim Akram running back, parries it, and it's gone to the fence. Chance gone begging, but also a boundary conceded.
Yeah, it was a chance. It was a good chance. Good footwork to get there in the end. I thought he had it covered. Not the middle of the bat, but there you think he's going to catch it. Should have been taken. Done all the hard work to get there. Qasim Akram, he's a wonderful young cricketer, and I think he'll be a little disappointed with all the work to get there. It didn't cling on.
Slow this time, goes over, long gone, and it's gone the distance. Picked up the slow one, and the 150 brought out with the maximum.
And that'll make Qasim Akram feel even worse, because he'll know that should have been taken, and so often it happens in this game. This great game, the next ball goes for a boundary.
Another one of those that was paced off, but Babar had set himself up for that. Previous delivery deceived slightly with the lack of pace and the ball just bouncing on, and this time he stayed within his crease, set himself up for that slow one. 11 off the first 3. Andrew Ty, what does he have next? Goes over extra. He's not timed brilliantly, but he'll get him another boundary.
Well, he's got all the experience, Andrew Ty, but he won't be best pleased with the way this has gone. Won the drop catch. I think he's trying to go fuller there. He's got an offside field, but it just gets the elevation. Almost trying to hide it outside off stump.
And the acceleration coming. It's now Babar into the act. Third in the circle. Long off out. Slow one again, hits cover. And all the boundaries being hit, you just need to calm yourself down. Tapal tea moment in the Tapal tea lounge.
Got to take the tea bag out, Baz, surely. Surely take the tea bag out.
Add more flavour, doesn't it?
Too strong, then.
This time leg side worked away. Another really good over for Peshawar. 16 off, 15 done. It's 155 for 2.
Right, some over.
Well, they didn't win the toss, but I tell you what, it's going rather swimmingly here for the Zalmi. Some very, very tall buildings here. And the runs per over graphic to here. And he doesn't care. Takes it on, but he can't get it all the way. So they finally hold on to one here to the Kings. Much to the delight of the hometown fans. They finally break this partnership that was going so wonderfully well at 139. And it's the old boy.
He's done the trick. Imran Tahir, first delivery as he comes back, gives it air, but it was the length. It wasn't quite there. Didn't get in the middle of the bat, Babar Azam. Andrew Toy, Jubilee's safe hands catch. 68 is what Babar Azam got of 46 deliveries. He played superb. 147 his strike rate. Peshawar now 155 for 3.
Banuka Rajapaksa. So I'm pleased that he's out there because this guy can just put that nice little finishing touches to an innings. Of course, Pakistani fans need no further reminding of a certain Asia Cup.
No thank you, Danny. No thank you. There's a wicket again. Babar trying to clear the field. Easy catch in the end. Imran Tahir, well, as so often he does, impacts the game straight away.
And fans have come out in numbers to see this sort of stroke play. Firstly from Bubba, now from Tom Collar Cadmore, who is racing along rather nicely.
Yeah, he's just showing that he's a 360 player. He's been tossed up outside the off stump, but again it's a length, it's too full, and he has a swing at that. No fielder on the boundary. Another boundary to him. 78 now, TKC.
Ball, nice leg.
Here's the other one, just a hint.
Nice leg.
That's all it has to be, just a little bit coming back off the straight. Rajapaksa, what can he do here? In terms of these death overs, concern was about the 22 yards. How slick would it be? Certainly at the moment, he's skidding on nicely, so it bodes well even for the Kings to try and track down whatever Zalmi post. You think about just going at twos, they'll get over 200. 2 a ball I'm talking about in the death overs. You go at 12s, 2 a delivery, and they'll easily breach the 200. But slower this time from Imran. So a wicket and 7, 162 for 3. Yeah. Time for a bit of pace in terms of the Kings. Mohammed Amir. A couple of overs for 18. Let's see if we can get that Yorker going. If he gets that right, particularly against Rajapaksa. Cramping, looking to go for maybe. Now he goes into the surface. In terms of the field set, you'd say so, with 3rd and fine up. Just dig it in a little.
Well, Danny, I've got something for you. TikTok. Share your most creative HBL PSL TikToks using hashtag #HoJaJasBati to win exciting prizes and a trip to Dubai. T's and C's apply. That's tailor-made for you, Danny.
Hashtag Dansky.
Some madness.
Yeah, party in Dubai. Simon Dool lives there now, I think. Dooley, let's get back there. Let's get back to Mohammed Amir. And they're short again with the field set. And he's got plenty of protection there as Amir.
Spoke to Vernon Philander at the top of the show, and he mentioned how important the Yorkers still are. Probably not used as much because the batters keep playing those laps, those scoop shots over the head and pick up lengths from all sorts of areas. But we saw in yesterday's game, the thriller, just yesterday, 2 Yorkers, one from Shaheen, one from Haris Rauf, changed the complexion of the game.
He's got this field set into the surface, so there's protection. Even deep backward square is going to struggle. Qasim Akram needed to be quick. It's slick outfield.
A good feeling from the youngster. That's what you like to see and want to see from everyone, in particular the youngsters. Well, obviously the Yorkers have become that much more difficult because the margins of error are that slim now. So you got to land them right.
A bit more variety. Inverx Solar Energy, yeah, highest score of the match. He's going to, the winner of the caps. Well, I'll get there. Home powered by Inverx Solar Energy. Yeah, good stuff. You've got that at home already, Rouge, have you?
Well, Inverx, if you're listening, hook us up.
Bold.
As a change of pace has worked well throughout this evening. And Retire bowled a few cutters up front, Ben cutting as well. It's been the pace on delivery that has gone for runs. Amir, well, bowling his third now, went for runs earlier on when he bowled with pace. Babar Azam and him had a little battle going. Safe to say, Babar got the better of him.
Beautifully done. Wonderful touch here from Collar Cadmore. Ends the 17th, it's 171 for 3.
It's pace on, and this is clever cricket from Tom Kohler Cadmore. Opens the face of the bat. It was almost of the inside edge of the blade and goes past Sharjeel Khan, who was in the ring. Spoiled a good over, 9 off it. It's been a fantastic start to the HBL PSL 8 here in Karachi. 68, Babar Azam, 46 delivery. He played an excellent knock, timed the ball well. But it's been a story about TKC. 84, just from the 45 deliveries, 6 4s, 6 6s, and he's got 3 overs left to end this with a very high score for Peshawar Zalmi.
Collar Cadmore. So he's not on strike. Rajapaksa, the left-hander, is. Yeah, just projections. Certainly over 200. Up into the night sky. Yeah, that's been cutting. He's in one of those hot zones. This is a big fella from Queensland. And those big buckets hold on. And the man with the peroxide blonde hair from Western Australia gets another one.
And it's a good wicket to get. It is Rajapaksa. He's gone for the big stroke. Gets the toe end of the bat, and Ben Cutting, he steadies himself under. It was a skyer and it took some catching. He does it really well. One of the safest fielders going around. Smiles all around for Karachi as well, as Rajapaksa goes for 6. It's 1-7-1 for 4.
Over 5 balls remaining. Next leg.
Time for another left-hander. This is the Kiwi Jimmy Neesham up against Andrew Tye. Tries a catch it and he's dropped it. One of the old boys. And Tye, and he's also given away an overthrow. Get a sub on quickly. And he's finding it tough going.
Yeah, he rolls his fingers over. It's off pace again. He's into the shot, and that is a... Oh, well, you hold on to them. You should hold on to them. Went at a comfortable height to his right. And the overthrows have also cost him, so it's 2 off that.
Well, he's got a good sense of humour as Andrew Tye. Going to need all of it. He's into the surface here. Neesham was looking to Alex Wharf for maybe a wide. But it was a, yeah, good catch. Catches win matches, the old cricketing cliche. Now it still holds true. And this is the latest, just moments ago.
Mid-off goes back, long off, third comes into the ring.
Doesn't quite find a gap. It's a pretty good over. Going about batting side, starting with a boundary or a maximum, so too on the other side of the coin for the bowling outfit. Get a wicket, beginning of an over, certainly adds that pressure in the death overs. Really good take this from Cutting. Never took his eye off it. Brilliant. Now he's gone with a little fuller one with a change of pace, just subtly. Neesham figures he missed out.
Well, both fielders behind the bat on the offside are up in the ring, so it opens up the option of opening the face of the bat and running it down.
Sounded good. Oh, couldn't quite. The rope, the boundary cushion, whatever, was his saviour. And might just want to check this upstairs just to see if it was in fact the boundary, with Cutting taking it. Couldn't quite evict the catch. Sounded pretty good from Neesham. Didn't quite get all of it. And oh, he was just touching the cushion, wasn't he? Maybe with that left hoof. Then another look.
Oh, this is excellent from him. But I just feel, like you mentioned, Danny, the heel of his left leg might have just come down on the advertising cushion. We'll have a look at this from other angles. Just having a look at the angle, it's probably the best one we have as we zoom in just to check. They want to check that left foot, the toe of the left foot as he takes that catch, where they touches the advertising cushion, the darker blue advertising cushion. And just there to see if there's any movement.
Halagulage from Sri Lanka is our TMO, TV match official, third ump, whatever.
Left him over.
And what do we got? Only given it one. No.
Danny, I tell you what, Ben Cutting was not happy with the fielder close to him, and I'll come back to that. Nicely tucked away. Nicely tucked away off his legs. Starts the last over, second last over, pardon, with a boundary.
Well, 19 starts for 4. This is very good for Zalmi, but I can't help wondering, we're going to have to see that replay of the last ball of the previous over, that catch that was only given 1. I don't know about you, Aruj. It had to be 6, didn't it?
Well, if it was only given 1, and I saw Ben cutting out of the screen, he was angry at the fielder deep square leg because he was looking for someone to run to him so he could toss it back up. So if that wasn't given a boundary, he was having a discussion with that fielder. Nonetheless, it was given 1. And Ahmed started the over with a boundary.
He's going to have to reload. I know what he's trying to do. Understandably, Mohamed Amir, a full Yorker length width on, because Nisham tends to like to get a little cast. He likes to go leg side. Most players, understandably, clear that front hip. Try and smash it up there into the chairman's box. Couldn't quite get all of this. I'll get a brace.
A Jazz fan pulse moment. Who holds a record for hitting the longest 6 in the PSL history? Is it Andre Fletcher or Andre Russell? Answer that correctly and win exciting prizes.
Once again, finding the fence, and this is what it's about here in the death, but not a bad thing in the end, because it allows Collar Cadmore back on strike. Striking at 180, well, let's call it 187. 6 4s, 6 6s. The big right-hander.
Last 27 deliveries, TKC has only faced 7. Absolutely right, Danny. Good for him to get him on strike. He's the man in form. He's striking it really nicely. He's sitting on 84 and looking to end these 9 deliveries well.
Another extra. Yeah, pressure on the bowler because he knows he gets it slightly wrong. Collar Cadmore is going to unleash. First one went for 4, and there's a wide, then a brace, a single. Now the wide. We've still got half an over to go. There's already been 9 from it. So he just sets himself here as Long Tom. No one over long off or extra cover. Don't worry. Let's get the toe of the bat to third man. Another 4.
That shot was on, certainly on. TKC had a quick glance before that to find Sharjeel Khan up at third, very fine, and he opens the face of the back. He was always looking to play it, and he's got a good angle on it as well. Times it really nicely, and amongst a couple of wides, still 2 balls left. It's gone for 13, turning out to be a good second last over here.
Well, he got his Yorker on, and that was the key thing about that. He missed it by some margin there, Amir. Width and the low full toss. A bit better.
Parkview City It's a free hit for fans. Visit Parkview City Facebook page and answer their questions to win mobile phones daily and a house at the end of the tournament. That's a great giveaway prize, a house.
Last one here of the 19th. It's disappeared for 13. Make that 14 or more. Yeah, it'll go for 15. Will the penultimate. Peshawar, a 191 for 4. Oh. This is Ben Cutting, who's into proceedings once again. A lot of all-rounders. Colleague here, Nicholas Knight, said thought they were about as short. Kings certainly relying on that top forward. And then if there's a spot of bother, you'd think about the man with the ball in hand. They'll be relying on a lot of Ben Cutting, should he be required to face a lot of deliveries. Oh, Alex Wharf. Just, yeah, look, I know it's tight, but he was a bowler. He was a bowler, was Alex Wharf. And look, yeah, look at the face, look at the right look from Benny Cutting.
Just about is what his reaction says, Alex Wharf. Oh. It's one of those. He's got to play the neutral game now, Danny.
All the batsmen are just laughing. Yep.
Well, the good thing for Peshawar is that single gets Tom Kohler-Cadmo back on strike. He's sitting pretty on 90. He's got 4 deliveries left. And if he gets anything in the middle of the bat, that'll probably get Peshawar over 200 and him to his 100 as well.
Yes, please. Kohler-Cadmo. Oh, he's got it more square, extra cover. Is it big Andrew Ty? Good levers, tall man, does well. So there is a couple more. So still 3 deliveries left. Yeah, it's a good effort from Andrew Ty. Played a lot of cricket lately, in the groove, in the outfield. Yeah, he wants 8. He wants 8 more for 100. And has taken it. Imran Tahir, of all people. Celebration City at deep backward square. And cuts Tom Kohler-Cadmo off from getting 3 figures. But what an innings.
Yeah, what a knock. He's shining in the gold and black here. TKC 92. He played shots all around the ground. This one was his downfall. Didn't quite get a hold of it. Imran Tahir managed to hold on to this one. Every wicket matters because every run matters in the context of this game. They have piled on the runs, Peshawar Zalmi, thanks to the wonderful knock of 92 from Tom Kohler-Cadmo. Peshawar now 197 for 5.
Shakib Al Hassan up and over. And lucky it's a bit of a miscue. And so he'll give the strike back to Jimmy Neesham, who's 15 from 10. Hit a boundary, 1 to go. But this is banged in. It's a good height, and the line was good too. He had to just fetch it slightly, Collar Cadmore. He put down an easier one. And a lung clearance from Ben Cutting. Another night, you palm those or hit the top of the palm, they go for 6. Much to the delight of the bowler, but well done. Imran. Last ball, going to try and run 2, but he says, no, look, I'm looking after these older hamstrings. So, can't quite breach the 200. They get to 199 for 5 to Peshawar Zalmi. And part of it, they might be a little disappointed about that. Yeah, the last 5 overs only yielded 44, so kudos to the fielding side, the Karachi Kings, for pulling it back somewhat and picking up a couple of vital wickets as well, making the difference. So I think, yeah, they're sort of quite happy about this. Yes, they've got 199, but they'll feel, the Kings, given the nature of the 22 yards, they'll feel they can track this down. Feel confident enough for their, well, their top 5 batters to hopefully get the majority of the runs for those in red and blue.
The second game of HBL PSL 8. Karachi Kings versus Peshawar Zalmi. Right from the National Bank Cricket Stadium, Karachi. Karachi Kings won the toss and elected to field first, but it was a terrific batting performance from Peshawar, led by Collar Cadmore, 92 of just 50 deliveries, and there was plenty of big hitting throughout. Started off with Babar Azam, the classic cover drive as he does. Oh, smashed one through the offside. Then this over there. Nur Hamza insisted that they go upstairs, and he was absolutely right. He got a wicket. Simon Ayub then unlucky. A little ricochet onto the stumps. He was run out, and it seemed that Peshawar pegged back, but Collar Cadmore, he had other ideas. Really took a liking to Imad Wasim. Long levers, gets great height, great power, and the partnership between him and Babar just propelled the innings throughout. It was a massive partnership in which basically Collar Cadmore started hitting those big ones whenever he got the opportunity. Babar, on the other hand, as he does, classily went about business. Hitting the gaps is a good knock for him as captain. There's an opportunity. Qasim Akram should have taken this as a good fielder. Hit down the ground, eventually succumbed to Imran Tahir. This one from Raja Paksa, one really steepling high. It's a good catch, really good catch this time around from Ben Cutting. A drop catch from Imran Tahir at point. He was disgusted with himself. Collar Cadmore then succumbed to that short ball. A good catch from Imran Tahir on the fence, but it has been a good batting performance. They've set Karachi Kings 200. Amir went around the park. Mir Hamza just as 2 overs. Probably Andrew Ty, 4 overs, 1 for 32, just 8 off the over. For him in the economy rate, probably the best bowling of that Karachi Kings unit. After being put into bat, 199 run score. That means 200 is the target for Karachi Kings, and that'll take some doing. Well, the pitch looks good. It's a fast outfield. High successful run chases. Multan Sultan's 207. This will come in, slot in at number 6 if Karachi Kings manage to overhaul 199. 10 runs per over. Darren Sammy will be pretty happy with the way the first 20 overs have gone. Midnight alongside me. Is that enough?
Well, it should be, I think. I mean, you're listening to the two captains, remember, at the toss, they were talking about a score of a 170, 175, so I'll be pretty happy with nearly 200, well, 200 to chase down. I said, I think, through the first part of the game here, I just wonder with the Karachi, they've got Vince to come back in. He's not playing in this game. He's just fresh from another tournament. He's only arrived, I think, yesterday or this morning. I just wonder whether they're a better light. If they are, then relying heavily on that top order to fire, which they can do. They have plenty of high-quality players at the top there. And I think they're going to rely heavily on that sort of top and middle. I'd say it's slightly advantage to Zalmi. The pitch has been good. Think of the contribution of Tom Kohler, Gabmore, not just the runs he did score, but the runs he wasn't able to score because they kept him off strike, or he wasn't able to get the strike in the last 5 overs as much as he would like. Last 5 overs, I think, went for something like 44, and had he been able to be on strike for a little bit longer, I'm sure it would have been a bit higher.
Now they do have firepower, and top Sharjeel Khan will be very important now. That little talk. The former captain, Riaz, just mentioning the fact what strategies and what lengths they need to bowl. Karachi Kings will be up against the quality of Wahab Riaz. Wahab Riaz is very experienced, and Babar Azam, well, he's done his job with the bat. Now he just has to impose himself because it's his first game as captain. Most wickets in the HBL PSL, Wahab Riaz, the only bowler to get 100 wickets, 103. And he'll be leading the bowling, and obviously that's why he was giving the lowdown on how to go about this, how to defend this. We're in for a bit of fun. Just for a spectator's sake, you want Sharjeel to fire.
And bring some real energy to it as well. Obviously, batsmen talk about early boundaries, 4s and 6s. Sharjeel deals in 4s and 6s essentially, but energy. You got Matthew Wade, I think, there on the left. Now, he can create energy, get a buzz going with the team, put the opposition side under pressure, really knock it about. There's the man in the picture that can cause early damage, Sharjeel. Different opening partner this year, of course, Baba switching to the opposition side today.
Even myself with poor maths knows exactly what the run rate is required. It's 10 and over. But the power play, always the power play. How you use that power play. 2 left-handers in. Matthew Wade, if he gets off to a fly, it'll be great.
Yeah, I wonder where he will end up in the batting order, because James Vince will come into the side. One assumes that Vince will open the batting with Sharjeel. That may mean that Wade could come in as a sort of number 3 if they lose early wickets. You can see where he fits into it, but we've got an opportunity here to nail some runs early in the tournament.
Probably the best time to bat with that new ball, the power play, and ball just sliding on. And straight away, a lot of discussion. So obviously the first game as captain for Peshawar Zalmi for Babar, he'll be leaning towards Wahab Riaz a lot, because Wahab has been in Peshawar Zalmi and been leading the side as well. Now he wants to get off to a start where he can get a victory, and also the added point here is that against his old franchise has just been swapped over to Peshawar Zalmi. Third and a fine leg. Matthew Wade on strike. A bit of pace, just rides it, gets a single. These pitches have had a lot of cricket played on them, test matches, ODI cricket. They've also been dug up a season ago, so we almost thought that they needed time to settle, and in that New Zealand series previously here, ODI series, spun a lot, but this pitch almost is going back to the traditional Karachi pitch where the ball skids on. Hasn't been a lot of turn either. There's the nick, and there's a huge wicket straight away. Wahab Riaz it is. Sharjeel walks.
Yeah, all things going the way of Zalmi at the moment. Runs on the board, and their iconic bowler with a new ball in his hand has done the damage early on. Key player for Karachi scores quickly, and he's walking quickly back to the boundary edge now. Just a little feather on the way through. There was a slip in place, not required. So the perfect start for Peshawar Zalmi, not so for Karachi. Sharjeel goes without scoring, 1 for 1.
Wicket off the second delivery. Haider Ali walks in. There's been a bit of chat from the head coach. Both are getting the best out of Haider Ali. Haider Ali is a strong player. He's just off late, just fallen off the radar, fallen off form. But you need to bat well today because Sharjeel has been dismissed quickly. Top edge. It is a no ball, so that attempt off the catch, and even if that had been taken, Rajapaksa would have pulled off a blinder, but would have been of no use. And so now the free hit. Rajapaksa almost getting to it, but this might just help Haider Ali just kick-start his innings. Riaz, free hit. Gets away with it. The length was there, the inside edge down to fine leg.
I was there a good few years ago now when I think it was his debut back at Old Trafford, Pakistan versus England. Haider Ali. He looked really good, composed at the crease. He looked a very talented player, and that is a very good start for Wahab Riaz. No real width, that's the problem. No real width there. Left-handers love width, no width, couldn't get the hands through. Bit tight, and in the end, just a little feather through. Yeah, Haider Ali, I think, is a really good player. Just having a little bit, as you say, not quite his form that he'd like. Hope it's a big tournament for him.
Now this is good from Wahab Riaz, as you'd expect. The leader of the pack. He gets the wicket up front. The no ball, yes, but so far he's been good with that back of a length. It was the season 2020 in the PSL where Haider Ali really stood up and was noticed. He was striking at 157, and we know that he can be very destructive at the top of the order. And Karachi Kings want him to play that way again. Short ball pulled straight to the man.
But when you're that talented, Baz, and you've got that many shots, sometimes it just takes a little while to put them in the right order consistently, and that's where I see Haider Ali at the moment. He followed his career a little bit in the last year or two. Sometimes it just takes a while to sort of know when to play what shot. And you look at someone like Jos Buttler, it just takes a little bit of time. And when you get there, it's pretty destructive, in fact, more so. Sometimes just be a bit patient with these players, let them work it out for themselves, and eventually they'll come back really strong.
Six off and a wicket. First over done.
You know, if you don't have so many shots in your locker, it's easier to be a little more consistent because you don't have all those options to go to. But when you're super talented, you've got so many shots, you can play different shots to different balls, then sometimes it just takes a little while.
It's better to have all those shots, isn't it?
Stuff dreams are made of. I can only watch and wish. There's that batting lineup. It's a lot of all-rounders, you'd say, in that middle section. Young Tayyab, love to have seen him play. I say Vince to come back in.
Karachi's never chased 200 in the PSL. This will be a first. Not the start they wanted. Khurram Shahzad. Yes, the Dekar is a good new ball bowler. Stand the seam up. I like bowling to left-handers as well. The angle across. He's got to slip in place for that reason. Starts off with a no ball. And not a great start. First ball over steps. Free hit. Like Osaka Batteries Facebook page and answer ek khel ka jashan concerts and win prizes and get a chance to be part of that Osaka power run and get a prize. So free hit, the second of the innings. Shahzad, not the greatest of starts. Now where does Matthew Wade go? Swings over cover, times it beautifully over extra, maximum.
Bat speed, check out the bat speed. Very quickly through the ball there. Just a little bit of width. And the perfect start really, just to get your innings going.
A couple of free hits already. Just been slightly sloppy. Yes, it's a good over from Wahab Riaz, but you just need to be careful. You don't want a period of play where things go Karachi Kings' way. It turns very quickly in T20 cricket. He wants two straight away. Comes back quickly, and they make it in the end.
That's exactly what I meant, Baz, when we started here. Energy. That was great energy from Matthew Wade. He wants to strike. He realises he can make a big difference. Have a look at this. Have a look at how quickly he's running that first. And Hyder Ali's not so interested, but Matthew Wade is coming back. Simple as that. It's excellent cricket from Wade.
Tinkering in the field. Goes back. They're thinking about having a wide-ish third, but it's gone back. The edge, and it's flown away. The third man just slightly wide, and it's gone to the fence.
The game, Baz, can be very cruel, and it was on that occasion. I don't think that was intentional. He was trying to get that a little square up, and the field had just changed, so he gets four. Just a little bit of fortune. Again, bat speed. He's thrown everything at it.
Just if you give him width, he's gone straight almost to that buggy cam. Buggy cam did well, avoided the delivery. But with Matthew Wade's bat speed, as you mentioned, anything outside the off stump, he'll have a dart. Well, he tries that little dink shot, doesn't succeed.
That's my point, though, about Matthew Wade, how he fits in. Maybe just have a look. Got a little bit of time left. I don't think he is. But assuming Vince comes back at the top, I reckon you could use Matthew Wade as just a sort of floater at 3. If you lose an early wicket, have him come in at 3. Maybe in at 3 anyway, but certainly use these power play overs.
Well, all of Pakistan remembers him as the finisher. And semi-final in the Men's T20 World Cup. Those little tink shots really worked. And right now, he's blazing it through the offside.
Well, pace can be a batsman's great friend, and it is in this example there. You can see the width. It just needs to lean on it. Pace on a pitch like this sometimes works in your favour, particularly with a bit of grass, and you might see it if you've been with us throughout the game. Bowling from the far end, there's a little bit of a grass covering, and it's coming on nicely.
17 off this over. That no ball straight up, which went for 6. And the extra delivery now. Yes, the free hit, but you also have to bowl that extra delivery. It's a good one to end though. Just a dot delivery. 2 overs done is 23 for 1. No wicket loss, but it's a decent start. Up down the leg side. That'll be a wide. Slightly sloppy this start from Peshawar. A couple of no balls, and now this wide down the leg side. But Wahab Riaz, Dafa News cricketing fact, is the highest wicket taker in the history of PSL. HBL PSL, now 104. Fazal Mahmood and Hanif Mohammad cap. These caps will be presented to the highest run scorer of the tournament, highest wicket taker of the tournament, the Inverex Fazal Mahmood and Hanif Mohammad caps. So now what has Wahab got? He's got a deep square and a fine leg as the boundary riders. Everybody in on the offside. And he goes over the top of that offside. He's timed that brilliantly. One bounce into the fence.
Well, he's got his offside game in great order. Matthew Wade, he's such a strong player generally through square of the wicket. And he's standing tall. He's not a big man, but he's whacking them through. See there, standing up and just using the bat speed again. Brilliant batting. Absolutely everything that Karachi needed last year. They didn't get off to flying starts. They got off to a flying start here. Just that one wicket down, but Wade doing all he can. 22 from just 11.
He's slower into the pitch. You can see what Wade wants. He wants just to keep leg side off the ball and try and hit through that offside.
One of the over.
Now how Wahab Riaz counters that. And maybe pace off. Maybe he can try and bowl a bumper which is high enough so that he's forced to play leg side. Certainly got them worried now. There's a bit of a change with that deep square. Moved him a bit squarer. Slow one, pace off completely. It's good bowling.
Yeah, it's good bowling. Left-handers in particular, but left and right, they love the same pace coming out of the hand. Doesn't necessarily, I don't think, need to be dramatically different. Sometimes it's just the subtle change in pace that stuffs batsmen. And that's stuffed him completely.
Oh, one, well, very slow that time. Matthew Wade did well to actually catch up with it in the end.
He did pretty well. He picked it, and he picked it early because he got the sweep out, saw it out the back of the hand.
Pull timing is pretty decent. And that'll just trickle away into the fence. Boundary to end the third, 34 for 1.
Over. 4.
$34 for 1. Karachi Kings up with the rate, 11.33. Jimmy Neesham into the attack. Lost a wicket up front, but it's Matthew Wade who's turned it on, 23 or 14, and needed to really use this power play. So far they've done well. Just need to carry on.
Yeah, won't have as much pace here to work with, so maybe down the ground a bit more, in front of square a bit more. Still enough to get it behind square, but
high on the bat, and Jimmy Neesham with his first delivery gets a huge wicket. Matthew Wade trying to go leg side, doesn't get any timing.
well, trying to do exactly what we were talking about, really. I think he realised less pace and it's easier to hit down the ground, but Jimmy Neesham just getting spot on with the length. That is a massive wicket because Matthew Wade looked in such good touch and he didn't quite get it to it. He clossed it a little bit and Neesham makes an instant impact. It was simple enough. And Jimmy Neesham has been playing a lot of cricket. He's been doing a lot of travelling in the last couple of days, but he's picked up a vital wicket there. Brisk start, 23 from 15 and 34 for 2.
Qasim Akram walks in. He's quite a classy player. He's developed recently into quite a formidable all-rounder. I didn't see him bowl today. He's very good with the bat. more in the mold of a classical player, but you have to make sure that he hits the ground running. Yes, Karachi Kings have lost a couple of wickets, but they need to keep going. It's a big total that they're going to chase down if they're going to win this game.
Yeah, and for me, this is one of the great pluses of these tournaments, these franchise leagues. When you look at Hyder Ali and Qasim, a little bit of a brief look into the future of Pakistan cricket, possibly. And the only reason he's in is because that was clothed. I think it's the right idea from Matthew Wade. There was a big gap over deep mid-wicket and long on. He didn't quite get the middle of the bat.
This has been an inspired move. Jimmy Neesham comes in, picks up the wicket. 3 dot balls. And once you're chasing 200, the power play becomes so important.
You're talking about the caps, most wickets, most runs. If there's something else you can add to that in a competition, lots of these franchises popping up now. Whether you can, a sort of game changer cap, someone who comes in the middle and gets 25 off 8 balls, wins you the game. Impact player, yeah, someone who can change the course of a game, but not numerically. That is a little bit of luck. It shows how big the outside edges of these modern bats are.
Yeah, that's plenty of luck. The turn leg side, and it's a complete outside edge, and it's no chance for third.
There you go, I'll put that out there. Impact player. What colour cap can we give him? Someone who can change the course of a game, but not numerically. Someone who's not going to get you the most runs or the most wickets, but perhaps might help you win you more games, whether they can be rewarded, because that's what this game is all about.
They're absolutely with you. Don't get the highest run scorer, highest wicket taker. You want people to make the most impact in the game, be it a batter, be it a bowler, be it a fielder.
Yeah, and ironically, if you take it a step further, you can be the one who picks up the cap for the most runs, but actually not be on the winning side that often, but still be rewarded with the most runs. It's really about contributions to a winning side. Anyway.
A quick single, and do it well. But it's a really good over from Neesham, just 6 off. Karachi 40 for 2.
Yeah, it's beautifully balanced at the moment. You're right, it was an excellent over, but they're 40 off 4, so they've got the sort of flying start that they'd like. They just need to compose themselves a bit now. I've mentioned on many occasions about the Karachi Kings lineup. They still have batting to come, but I just wonder if they're about to light, come to light or otherwise in the next few overs or so.
Couple of wickets, but up with the required rate, 10 and over, and they're striking exactly at that. Saqib Al Hasan.
Lovely start, lovely start.
And the power play will be interesting. What approach now Karachi Kings do adopt? Spin on offer. Okay, very wily. He'll slow the ball up. He'll toss it up. It's a straight back at the bowler. After just having a laugh. Maybe there's a chance for a run out. TikTok, share your most creative HBL PSL TikToks using Hoja or Jazbati on the app, and you can win exciting prizes and even a trip to Dubai. Drifter coming back into the stumps.
On over this has been so far. He gets through his deliveries very quickly, rushes you as a batsman as well. You look up and he's ready to bowl, and he's got through 4 very quickly.
And another one hit to the fielder. It is a new ball. It's just starting back in, and he's working and bowling pretty much stump to stump. Hits it down the ground, but there is protection. A bit of a fumble, so that'll allow the second. Rakib slightly disappointed, but in over for 3 runs, he'll take it. 43 for 2.
A little bit of wrist work. Got a bit of work to do here. Have the Kings. Nisham on. Well, time for a bit of Tapal tea there in the lounge. Some of the fans enjoying the match, as ever, in that lovely little Tapal tea lounge. Well, it's still quite chilly here. We're in February. It's Valentine's Day, of course, so that's the middle of Feb. And so the weather, yeah, just a little chilly at night still. So a cup of Tapal, useful. Lost the shape, trying to hit it too hard. Vernon Philander alongside. He's smiling for the bowler's sake.
Yeah, absolutely. Jimmy Neesham, recently coming from South Africa, had a massive T20 series there for his home team. And he's straight into the action in his first over and into his second. Hits the wicket hard. He really relies on it back of a length. Hit him high up on the bat. And that's the comfortable of catches at cover. Yeah, he's celebrating. He's happy. And he knows the only currency to break the stem of runs flow here is wickets. Qasim Akram, he has to make way for 7. Karachi, they 44 for 3.
Time for another experienced campaigner in Shoaib Malik. Around a long, long time. And the Kings, they need every ounce of this experience. That is now coming at number 5. They have lost 3 inside the power play, and that never, ever bodes well. Whether you're batting first or second, let alone chasing 200. Beautiful line and length. This Neesham is in a groove here.
Yes, that's an important point you make there. The calmness Malik brings to any team he plays in, and this is the reason why he's out there trying to go over the top, thick outside edge, and that's an easy catch at cover. But Jimmy Neesham, he's been in instrumental form even for the Pretoria Capitals in South Africa, and yeah, even the crowd's enjoying it.
This is turning out to be exceptional power play here. for the Zalmi. Haven't breached 50 and they've lost 3.
Yeah, it's so important when you exit this power play. You want to take some momentum out of this power play, and you just feel that losing wickets regularly, they've just stemmed the momentum.
Yeah, well, I won't mind this. Kings only dealing in singles. They've lost another wicket in this over. 1 to go on the power play. That asking rate that was already 10s from the outset is now pretty much moved to 11s. And given that they've lost 3 early, there are a few nerves jangling in that dugout, let alone in the middle for the Kings. Another good over, thinking 2, it's not there for Hyder Ali. 3 and a wicket, it's 46 for 3. Signal has everyone, the power plays done and dusted. So there's the first stage of this reply. 6 overs down, 3 down for 46. Time for Rashad. Into the thick of it. Big slingy fellow, and it doesn't come much easier. Hyder Ali can't believe it. Should have been down to fine leg for 1. Instead, he's heading back to the dugout.
Yeah, slingy, like you said, Danny. Almost just looked like you want to try and help this with the angle, but because it's slingy, it just keeps his line. Leading, healthy leading hits, and that's another simple catch at cover. I tell you what, they're dealing in wickets. Peshawar, they're not going to let Karachi get into this run chase here this evening. They're 46 for 4.
Well, it's the captain himself, Ahmad Wasim, coming in, number 6. We've only just had the power play. Colleagues did mention the Kings have never chased down 200. But at this very venue, they got to 196 against Multan a couple of seasons ago. So from the outset, I just thought, yeah, they've got an opportunity here, given the nature of this pitch. And it's a goodie, it's sliding on. Not such a goodie there for Hyder Ali. Really was an awful way to get out to a pretty average delivery.
Yeah, you just feel that chasing 200, that's a massive task, and at the same time as they're losing wickets, you also need to keep an eye on that economy rate, the chasing, the required one, and they're just slipping behind ever so slightly.
It's going down. Yeah, just to finish that, it was a certain Babar Azam too got 90, and since 2020 he's got 25% of Karachi's runs, so that is substantial and quite leading. This is the one we're just waxing lyrical about. And Multan's still got a very healthy score there. Contributions from 4 gentlemen there, Vince, Rizwan, Maqsood and Lynn. But Babar Azam, 90 not out from 60, bit of Joey Clark. Shajil, who was out very early this evening in the very first over. Got a nice little 27. And Shard just showing, do not underestimate me. Now the J-Dot super over in terms of the bowlers. Just, yeah, you just got to hit the stumps. And these guys are. So Celebration City, a lucky entrance. If you hit the stumps, and these gentlemen did, go away with the prize. Thanks to the J-Dot super over. That's a super delivery. It's on target.
Yeah, I suppose you always try and gauge the value of a particular innings. And how was that innings by Tom Kohler-Kedmore? In the context of this match, it was massive. I think we spoke about him coming in and really taking the short to the bowlers, but in response, Karachi, they 48 for 4, so this wicket is not as easy as Tom Kohler-Kedmore made it look a little earlier.
He certainly did. It's a wonderful innings there of 92 from 50. We've had 7, it's 49 for 4. More of Curran. And the skipper says, look, we've got to try and create something here. He's got Shoaib Malik, but Malik's been there for almost half a dozen deliveries. That asking rate, 50 comes up, but they suddenly need 11.7s if they're going to get anywhere near that score of 200 posted by Zalmi. Now, can Shoaib Malik roll back the clock? Play an innings of extraordinary substance. Hold.
Yeah, it is certainly the way you go about his business. Shoaib Malik loves to take a bit of time to get going. Of course, we do know that he has the ability to put his foot on the accelerator. Definitely a crediting fact. Shoaib Malik is the most capped T20 with 123 matches, and also the T20 520 not out T20 games player for Pakistan. That is an extraordinary amount of cricket.
He played in the 20th century. That is debut, I think, back in '99. I love flashing that one up to our graphics department. Yeah, 1999. I think about into the early part of the 2000s. And then we've had the last decade, 2010 to 2020, and now we're into this next one. Yeah, quite extraordinary. And he's third on that list against a couple of West Indians who, like the song says, I get around. Don't they? Busy campers. And we're skidding on. And it'll run away for a much needed boundary here for the captain.
Yeah, much needed. Danny, they need some sort of innings of impetus by either one of two. Short in this occasion, but wow, he had a lot of time to adjust to that. Didn't get it high enough, and he hit it way in front of square. But like you said, they will have to get a move on with his run rate. Yeah, you just feel that with Iman coming in at 6, they probably have a better light. But they certainly backed themselves to play little cameos from here onwards, and they're going to have to do it in quick style as well.
More flashing blade from Ahmad Wasim. Good work to cut off 4 to be 2. You see they're up to 8, but it's just still not good enough when you're needing almost a dozen and over.
Yeah, it's such a fine line they're operating at, because you have to put the foot on the accelerator, but also you keep one eye on that wickets column. Can't afford to lose any more wickets.
Yeah, superb crowd in tonight, unexpectedly, so it should be. Start of a new season of HBL PSL, first time here on the coast, in Karachi. Almost a full house. Oh, put down. Sharp chance, and Nishan, who's such a good fielder, should have done better, he reckons. 8 done, 58 for 4.
Yeah, he was phenomenal in the field in South Africa. He'll certainly be kicking himself, because this one has been hit straight to him. Yes, it's been hit hard. And wow, I tell you what, at his standards, he'd feel that he had to take that. But it might just be the luck that Peshawar need, yeah. Or Karachi need, pardon me. They need a bit of luck to go their way.
Yeah, it's the challenge. It's always about wickets in that power play. Lost 3, in fact they lost the 4th one just outside at 6.1. He'll know that better than most. And the great Wasim Akram, bowling coach mentor for the Karachi Kings. In fact, he came in, he was on the same flight back going through Dubai. It's Muqim. Muqim will see what he can come up with. Slow left arm orthodox.
Yeah, you just feel that left arm bowling to Ahmad Wasim, he's certainly going to fancy his chances. Yeah, you also feel that they will have to make a move at some stage, and this might just be the calculated risk that they'll have to take in order to stay in this match.
Muqim, who's a local lad, gets welcomed by the captain of the Karachi Kings.
Yeah, you can see the urgency. They need runs. Just dropped it short a little bit. The length was key there, allowing him to rock back. And then the placement again. It's another bad fielding error from Jimmy Neeson.
Yeah. After we pumped him up, how good he was in South Africa recently. The left arm wrist here and offs. Yeah, left arm wristy. See if he can settle in, the young fella here. Great opportunity, great stage.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal stage to make a name for yourself. I really like the addition of wrist spinners. They've almost become mystery spinners these days, being able to turn it both ways.
Helmets come off. And it's now that the pirate look from Shoaib Malik. The bandana. Lovely wrist work, placement and timing to the fore from the old boy.
He's been in these sort of situations before. Saeed Malik, again, just a touch on the short side, rocking back, allowing the ball to come to him. Really hit it as late as possible. And the young man, he's under pressure.
Yep. And a great ally in terms of his captain, Babar Azam. He's trying to pump the young man up. He's a bit better. Fraction fuller with a bit more flight.
Yeah, that is what he has to do. Is give it a little bit more flight, allowing that fuller for length to come into play. But as a youngster, there's a lot of nerves, of course. And no surprise that you see the odd drag down from time to time. It does take a bit of time, especially wristband, to get settled at this particular level.
Yeah.
Because you always feel that guys are coming after you.
Yeah, we've seen how successful left arm wristband's been. You think about certainly old Bradley Hogg. Flagged the game away and then came back and played this fabulous format and lasted till he was in his mid-40s. Should got a bit of Kuldeep Yadav as well. Yeah, a nice slice and a bit of dip on that. So it ends the over. 14 from it, 72 for 4.
Yeah, you just feel that is the over that Karachi needed to get a bit of momentum. Again, just rocking back. They're really trusting the bounce here. Imad Wasim. Again, just allowing the ball to come onto him. There's some good pace in the surface. Airborne for a little while. Wow, I tell you what, again, a little mishap in the field. Just didn't get body behind that. Oops. And that's certainly the over they needed. 14 off.
Great sight here in Karachi at the start of the HBL PSL in this 8th edition. A man who didn't lay a hand on the last ball of the last over. Salman Ishad, Mr. Slinger. Just going to have another crack, swap ends. So we're about to have a new one. There's that slide down the leg side. So reload. Of course, Inverex, the solar energy, and the highest score of this match. The winner of the caps will get their home powered by Inverex solar energy. The highest wicket taker and the highest run getter. Impact players and the difference they make. So good news for those who are performing. And the solar power boys. So it's a little bit of tweaking in the field now because of the captain, Ahmad Wasim, who's got the strike. Going okay, 19 from 11. And he's got both sides of the wicket here, Ashad. Needs to try and settle in here.
Yeah, I think also we've watched enough cricket over the years, Danny, to understand that this game is far from gone. Karachi, they still need to believe that a little partnership, a little cameo from someone here, a little 50 of 20 balls, get them right back in this contest. They've got Malik, Imad, got cutting to come still. A couple of big hitters of the cricket ball. So you have to fancy your chances, get yourself in and get going.
decides a different ploy here. Ishard, that is. Oh, he mentioned that top order needed a fire, and also was on at the time with Buzzard Khan saying, well, you've got Ben Cutting in your lineup, and he's got a certain amount of deliveries to face, which coming up to the halfway stage, Cutting could be a key factor here, particularly if one of these two gentlemen get out in the next over or two. Let's see Cutting try and cut loose. It's handsome. And goes all the way. There's a boundary needed.
Yeah, it's certainly one of the rare over-pitch deliveries. It's that slingy action again. Over-pitch, the ball really just skids on. Bat turned a little bit in his hand, but he certainly had enough bat on it. With Medov up in the ring, all he needed to do was beat him. Yeah, like you said, Danny, I'd like to see him come in with 80 needed of 30. Then it will be game on.
Malik striking at under 100. We'll realise that. At least Ahmad is coming to the party at the moment. This experienced fellow has got to make a difference. He's another drinks break shortly and flick the switch post the break. Well bowled. Well bowled to finish the 10th. Oh no, he's what a wide. He's given it a wide. Who's given that? Is it our friend Mr. Raza at square leg? And Alex Wolf said that's one for the over. Let's have a little look. Let's check this out. Have a bit of judgment on that. So, okay, all right.
Denny, fair call on that one. I'd normally take the side of the bowlers, but that one was quite comfortably above the head height. So we'll have to re-bowl that one, son.
Yeah, we needed a step ladder, I think. Hook that. A little bit of misfield going on of late, but only a single. We have had 10 now. And Karachi are 83 for 4.
Two very experienced players then at the crease for Karachi, and they have to do something pretty special. Guard rate is just under 12. 80 wickets. Shoaib Malik then 11 from 12. He's been around for a long time. He'll have a dual role in this side. One will be to try and win the game from positions like this, and two will be to help those around him. Some young players in the squad. Kazim will be one of those, but that is looking a tall order, but not impossible.
Coming over. Lovely.
Wants two. Thinks he's found the gap at mid-wicket and has. Excellent running. So keep your eye on Baba here, captain. He just tries to get the balance right between his side trying to be ruthless and win the game. Maybe bring back Wahab an over or two earlier than he might. keep the field in, maybe. At the moment, he's just happy for runs to be knocked around. Look, the leg side field is very, very deep. It's hard to score boundaries through that leg side.
Good ball, Jackie boy.
Late replacement. Shaki, not too much about the game that he doesn't know with bat and with ball.
One wicket here, one wicket here.
Nicely placed. Beautiful bit of work with the bat, and also an excellent bit of work in the field. Saved a couple of runs.
The emerging player, Sufyan Mukim. He's run around the boundary and he's got the horizontal dive in. He timed it well, Imad. Have a look at that for effort. That is really good.
Oh, to be young again.
Not for us anymore, Nick.
It's a terrific over. Just a ball to go. Just 7 runs from it. Protecting the boundaries so far. Can he finish the over without a boundary? He should do. Finds long off. So that's an excellent over from Shakib. Just what his team need. 91 for 4 then on the board with 9 to go. Captain and coach no doubt very happy with where his team, or their team, are right now. 91 for 4, so a bit of a battle for the next 9 overs or so for Karachi. They're not out of it, of course. You still have players that can get them over the line, but it has been a pretty good evening so far for that man. Smiling most of the time, Darren Sammy. He'll be pretty happy with his batting, his side's batting, and the way the captain has gone this evening. There's still work to do, though.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be very happy with this. A change of franchise, and he seems to be shining in the black and gold, Babar Azam. He said that the toss, 170, 180, and they got well and truly above that.
I think that's so important as well. If you're just joining us, what you've missed out so early in the piece for Wahab Riaz, just a little feather from Sharjeel. And then Matthew Wade, who played so well, he just injected a little bit of power and energy. And they haven't put much down, and a little bit of luck. Leading edge not going the way of Hyder Ali. Now, just talking about Baba there, I think it's so important that not only you focus on the captaincy, but also the captain-coach relationship. Look at some of the great captains over the years. Often have a very, very good relationship with the coach. And that's important. So Darren Sammy and Baba will work on that over the next month or so, but he's pretty much the star of the headline act with the bat so far. Gadmore came in and instantly, he's in good form. He's been playing in franchise cricket in the last month or so as well, so he comes into the competition with form and instantly an impact in the HBL PSL. Player that would have played a lot of international cricket had he been in a different era. His contemporaries, some very fine players, and he's not found it easy to break into an international side, but he'll dominate, I think, franchise cricket for a while. Plays his domestic cricket in England at Yorkshire, played at Worcestershire, so he's been around for a while now. Yeah, I wondered if he might do this. Jimmy Neesham has an early spell of a couple of overs. He's picked up a couple of wickets, 2 for 9 from 2.
I just got in from the SA T20. Jimmy Neesham was phenomenal with the ball. Took some outstanding catches as well off his bowling, and in particular fielded at backward point, both to his right and left. Played for Pretoria, and like you say, that is some spell. Just the 9 in the 2, and more importantly 2 wickets to his name.
I also feel this is where the game can help itself. There's been a lot of meandering. I know players are getting themselves set, but after that time-out, we're still not restarted. I think in all cricket around the world, just get going a little bit quicker. All right, ready to go now.
Well, it's time for our HBL PSL Hamare Heroes, powered by Kingdom Valley. Zainab, who do you have down there with you?
Well, I have the #1 junior table tennis champion here with me, Hoor Fawad. Hoor, अभी पता चला है कि आपने qualify किया है World Championship के लिए. Incredible achievement. So tell us more about that.
अभी रिसेंटली नेपाल में एक साउथ एशियन रीजन क्वालिफिकेशन टूर्नामेंट हुआ था, जिसमें मैंने वर्ल्ड चैम्पियनशिप के लिए क्वालिफाई किया. मैंने सेकंड लीग फाइनल में श्रीलंका को डिफीट करके और वर्ल्ड चैम्पियनशिप के लिए क्वालिफाई किया.
वाह, ज़बरदस्त. अच्छा, ये बताओ कि टेबल टेनिस का शौक कैसे पड़ा?
बाबा टेबल टेनिस खेलते थे, तो उनको देख के मुझे शौक हुआ कि मैं भी टेबल टेनिस खेलूं. और पहले ही मुझे टेबल टेनिस खेलना बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद था, बिकॉज ये एक यूनिक गेम है जिसमें बॉल को टेबल पे रखना होता है. तो मैंने भी सोचा कि मैं भी इसमें खेलूं. फिर मैंने जब टूर्नामेंट जीता है, उससे मुझे काफ़ी ज़्यादा इंस्पिरेशन मिली और मैंने आगे सोचा कि इसको एज अ कैरियर चुनूँ.
अच्छा, #1 बनना कोई आसान काम नहीं. ऑब्वियसली एक आपका सफ़र होगा, एक आपकी जर्नी होगी. तो कितना मुश्किल रहा, कितना स्ट्रगल करना पड़ा टू रीच दैट पोजीशन?
काफ़ी ज़्यादा स्ट्रगल करनी पड़ी टू अचीव माय गोल्स. मेरा गोल था पहले कि मैं कराची चैम्पियन बनूं, मैं वो बनी. उसके बाद मेरा गोल था कि मैं सिंध चैम्पियन बनूं, मैं सिंध चैम्पियन भी बनी. और अब मेरा गोल है कि मैं वर्ल्ड चैम्पियन बनूं.
अच्छा, ये बताएं कि यहाँ PSL आई हैं, एंजॉय कर रही हैं. आपने बताया कि आपकी एक फेवरेट टीम भी है.
काफ़ी ज़्यादा एंजॉय कर रही हूँ PSL, और PSL मेरा फेवरेट है और मैं सपोर्ट कर रही हूँ वैसे मुल्तान सुल्तान को, बट आज मैं सपोर्ट कर रही हूँ पेशावर ज़ल्मी को.
मुझे लग रहा है कि अच्छी टीम को सपोर्ट कर रही है हूर फवाद, बिकॉज इस वक्त जो है अच्छा कर भी रही है पेशावर ज़ल्मी जिस तरह से उन्होंने परफॉर्म किया. बट यू हर्ड इट फ्रॉम हूर फवाद, एक्सट्रीमली टैलेंटेड, एंड इट्स बैक टू यू गाइस इन द कमेंट्री बॉक्स.
Yeah, thanks Zainab. So good initiative, it really is. Good to hear from young players who are dominating their sport and those that are great in their industry and rewarding those. It's really, really nice to hear from them. This wicket partnership is up to 50 and beyond, and it needs to motor on as well from here. Great game, table tennis. You must have played it.
I did actually, and I'd like to think I'm pretty good at it.
Cool, now that is bat speed. That is bat speed. And he's got a little feather. I think the only person that really realised that was Jimmy Neesham. There was no real appeal. I think he's not quite sure himself. Imad, there was a muted appeal. It might go upstairs, but it was Jimmy Neesham who was convinced, and the umpire put his finger up.
Original decision is out. Can I check the front foot, please? It's a fair delivery. Go to front on spin vision, please. Spin vision coming up, Alex. The ball close to the bat. I need to check ultra edge on this, please. Ultra edge coming up. Roll it forward. Roll it forward. Roll it forward. All the way. All the way. All the way. Flat line when the ball passes the bat. Alex, you need to reverse the original decision out to not out. I'll let you know when you're on camera. Make the signal.
No. Good review. It's a strange one, really, because Jimmy Neesham went straight up. I think the keeper thought there was an edge. There was obviously a noise because both keeper and bowler went up, but as you can see, not from the edge of the bat. So the skipper survives. Something wrong with him. He's only just got here. He's been playing around the world somewhere else. I think he only arrived today.
Yeah, SA 20, he was up in Joburg a couple of days ago, and I think they're still plugged with air pressure, as are mine.
Almost a carbon copy. 97 for 4.
Sure their stand marks on.
Shaki, excellent figures. I think he's leaving around about the 26th of March, so he's only in for a short stint in Bangladesh. He's got a series against England, so he'll go back for that. And hope that he makes a big impact in the games that he plays. It's a bit like that, isn't it, now? Players just popping in and popping out, arriving on the day of a game, and been somewhere else around the world. No width, really. You can see he's just targeting those stumps.
His experience showing so far. 11 in his first 2, and he's bowling with 3 men on the boundary on the leg side.
Yep, 3, and he needs another one. 4, somewhere about there. That is brilliant batting, great placement. That's where the left hand will look to go with the spin.
That's one of the shots that Imad plays really well. Brings up the 100 for Karachi Kings, gets down to the pitch of the ball, and he still manages to pierce those fielders. It's a good start to the over. And like you said, Nick, earlier, there's no point meandering around. They need to go on with this, and they need to be looking for at least one boundary along with the singles.
Excellent. Left arm spinner to left arm spinner, and he's just got it full. I think he's going to try and get it underneath the bat so he can't swing it leg side.
We talk about matchups. Don't necessarily always have to be the case.
Yeah, that's the plan. Get it full. Get it so full he can't get it up and over that leg side.
Yeah, he's firing them in. So Imad doesn't really get to swing the bat, giving the ball no air whatsoever. He is very strong in that area. And now bowling to Shoaib Malik with 3 men on the offside point, deep backward point, third, to cut off that cut shot.
Yeah, different plan to Shoaib Malik, hiding it a little bit. Inside that off stump, 3 men behind square, just on square on the offside, so trying to get him to hit through and over extra cover with that wide delivery. Like that, that's exactly what he wants, and that's exactly what Shoaib Malik wants too. I think that was the plan, but Shoaib Malik's seen it all before. They're not out of this quite yet, Karachi.
Oh, he's an excellent stroke maker. When he hits the ball, he hits them clean, and it does travel a long way. It clears his front leg. The in-white was on to go over cover. He goes straight back past Shakib Ul Haseeb. He's gone for 14 now. 2 deliveries still left. This is the big over they were looking for.
Unlucky. That was absolutely nailed. Back down. And the pick up 2. It could have been a whole lot better with another couple. But they'll take that. These two showing their class, their experience. They're not panicking at the moment. 16 runs from the over with the ball to go. They're going to need a few big ones. Maybe this can be the start of that.
That has been rocket hit out of the bat. 2 straight in the end. I would have raced into the boundary. There is long on and mid on the boundary. Long off and mid off on the boundary. That's how the overs panned out so far. Still 1 to go.
I won't get away with that either. So this is the over. And then they finish it with a boundary, get it into the 20s. I wonder if it's time for a bit of Wahab Riaz as well, with the partnership developing as it is. I wonder whether the skipper might go to him a little bit earlier. Up and over. Man at square had no chance. What an over. We've still got a good contest on here. Shoaib Malik 31 from 20, 118 for 4.
And this is excellent from Shoaib Malik. It's pitched up wide outside the off stump. There were 3 men, and all the experience of Shoaib Malik. He gets under the ball, hits it over those fielders into the boundary. All they could do is stand and watch. The over's gone for 21. A big one in the context of this run chase for Karachi.
Yeah, crowd going as well now. This partnership has brought the home crowd very much into the contest. They've been pretty quiet, understandably, up until this point. Runs required, well, it's still just hovering around 12 runs and over, so still a big ask. The partnership now into the 70s. Well, right on cue. It's going to be Wahab Riaz, which I think is a very sensible decision. Try and break the partnership now before it really causes damage. He's 60 off the last 5. And the march is on. Big appeal, big appeal. He's pleading with Alex Wharf. Nearly a run out. It's all happening out there. And the finger stays down for now. He's saying, yeah, go and have a look. I think that's pretty close.
TV Umpire Director, we have a play review for LBW. Original decision is not out. Can you show me the front foot, please? It's a fair delivery. Go to front on spin vision. It's Wahab Riaz, the bowler, not the Jimmy Nation, please. It's a fair delivery. It's a fair delivery. Go to front on spin vision. Okay, spin vision coming up. I need to check ultra edge on this, please, Elvin. Ultra edge. Waiting for ultra edge ends. Ultra edge coming up. Roll it forward all the way. Okay, no bat involved, no bat involved. Go to ball tracker when ready, please. Still waiting for the ball tracker. Waiting for the ball tracker. Ball tracker coming up. pitch in line, impact umpire's call, and missing the wickets. Alex, you can stay with your original decision. I will let you know on your camera.
Well, he was pleading with Alex Worth. And Alex Worth got this one absolutely spot on. You could see what the seam position of the ball was trying to do. It didn't quite get it set out a little too straight, and in the end was going down leg side. But the pace was there, beaten for pace, really.
Yeah, this partnership now just gaining momentum. Now you can just see both Imad and Malik set in the middle. Both can hit the ball a long way. And you just see that they need to now motor on. They probably need a couple of more big overs to get the asking rate in control. It's still 80 from 40. Definitely game on.
Gave himself plenty of room there.
My shot was on. Backward point in between those two fielders. Big, huge space behind. On the offside, behind square. Just bat on that and that would have flown.
Hearted effort, you can see there the speeds are up. He's up at a 140 plus. Time for a cup of tea, Tipal tea. Wish they would take that tea bag out. Look at them all.
A good over so far from Wahab. Just the 4 off it. Big appeal up against Imad first up. He needs to step in. He's gone for some runs in the recent past. Were you there? Did you see that? Over go for 36. Iftikhar Ahmed took him for 6 sixes not too long ago in that exhibition match. Had a good laugh. It was just an exhibition match.
I think what they've done pretty well here so far. They've just negated the impact. Wahab's come back to get a wicket, break the partnership. They haven't done it yet. And they're not going to do it either. It's going to finish with a boundary. That's exceptional batting. They've negated the threat of Wahab Riaz and they've picked up another big over. Just 10 though. They need a few more like that. They're still very much in the contest. 128 for 4, 6 to go.
He's banged this in. It's pace off. Imad Wasim up to the task. He was always looking to hit it up and over the fielders. Mid-off was up in the ring. He's actually hit it quite a long distance back. 6 to finish off the over. Back-to-back good overs now. Karachi well and truly in this now. 72 from 36. I'd still say the two of them need to be there till the end.
Yeah, I mean, I said all the way through, I just wonder if they're a batter light. At the moment, if these two can see them through, it would be an amazing achievement from the position that they were in. I still feel that they've asked a lot of themselves to get that. But let's wait and see how it plays out. Two very experienced players at the crease who have done an amazing job to get the team at 128 for 4. Shed likes to bowl, well, he bowls good Yorkers. You can get 1 or 2 of those in now, it'll make it a little more tricky.
And congratulations to the Jazz Fan Pulse winner, M. Jamshed and Rizwan Ali. Well done, gentlemen.
Well, it's only early stages of the tournament. Bowling coaches will be studying this type of statistic. Where have they bowled today? How much success have they had? Well, they mixed up their lengths quite dramatic, as you'd expect. And often when you go Yorker and you get it slightly wrong, that's why that strike rate is so high. Plenty in it for length. That's where your strike rate is at its best as a bowler. On this surface.
Karachi pacers did that well when they were bowling length into the surface pace off. It was difficult to get it away square of the wicket with those kind of deliveries. But the surface has been playing well. It hasn't held up as one side of the wicket slightly more barren than the other. It's been a good surface throughout.
Up and over, very clever batting. You might have seen him out, he's staying leg side of the ball because he knows there's a big gap over at third man and deep point. It's very clever.
He brings up his half century as well, the skipper for Karachi, and what a time to do it. In his opener game for Karachi Kings, he's bowled the slow one into the surface. He doesn't mind this, Imad. He's very clever about this. Waits for the ball, uses the pace up and over, behind point. Once again goes all the way.
Yeah, now the field is going back straight, long on, long off. So as a batter now, you're thinking probably going to be fuller because he's got cover back behind the bowler. He's got nothing really for the short ball. It might be the double bluff. You have to bear that in mind. But it should be a fuller ball here. And just set yourself sometimes, depending on what the field is. Always a bit of a gamble, but that's what he's probably thinking right now. Can't find the gap, gets one. Couldn't quite find the gap.
It's time for the HBL TikTok of the match. Share your most creative PSL TikToks using Hoja Jazbati. That's the hashtag. Now win exciting prizes and a trip to Dubai. And T's and C's apply.
You're doing very well. We can't hand those things to you.
It's one of those that are meant for Mr. Danny Morrison.
Right, showed Malik 35 from 24. Eve leg side, can't find the gap. Good work in the deep. Want to come back for two, but settle for one. Ticking over then, 11 from the over. 12 required, a per over. 139 for 4-5 to go.
Well, this fifth wicket partnership, highest for the Karachi Kings in the PSL. What a time to do it. Have to get into these death overs. It tends to be 16 to 20. So pretty much at that stage. And they've been keeping up of the two old guns, Malik and Ahmad. Here's Cohen. Field is spread thick and wide for that onside. Malik going at 37 from 26. The bucket challenge. All you have to do is flip the KFC bucket and wear it on your head. I recall some colleagues doing this recently. And the winner gets KFC finger-licking good prizes. Hashtag love the chook. Oh yeah, this is good. Good little contest going on. Little nerves here, Baz.
The partnership 94, and what they have done is that they've chosen correctly in terms of which bowler, which batter will attack. Shoaib Malik obviously very, very good against spin. Imad has taken the onus when it has come to fast bowling. And they've given themselves a huge chance. Full toss, trash through the offside. That'll raise the way. Another boundary for Imad.
Their mentor loves it. So does this big crowd, knowing they're still in the contest. Remember, that fourth wicket fell at 46. It's coming up for 100 partnership here between these two. Bear in mind, you've got a certain Ben Cutting sitting in the wings. It's a strapping 6'4" Queenslander who can hit a long one. Still hovering at, well, just over 12s, nearly 12 and a halves now. Protection out there. Yeah, still in it. Still fighting and battling away here are the Kings, courtesy of a couple of very experienced hands. Parkview City, yeah, it's on as ever in the HBL PSL. You go to that Facebook page and answer the questions and you can win big. Mobile phones are daily winners. And then a house at the end of the tournament with me and Baz. We'll all move in Karachi. Need a penthouse though, come on. Cloth, take one and be happy. 100 partnership now between this left and right hand combo.
Just off 63 balls, and in between all that, Imad has got to his highest HBL PSL score as well. So the captain taking it on himself. He was dealt with when he was bowling. TKC took a liking to him, but this little cameo, this little innings has given Karachi a big foot in the game.
Wrist work. A little fumble. It ends the 16th, and they're 147 for 4. Last 4 overs of this contest, 53 required from 24, so now up to 13.25. Time to see a bit more of Jimmy Neesham, is it? That's who Bubba's gone to. Down to his last one. 2 for 15 outstanding tonight. And the bottom hand into play. Quite get all of it. Skipper Bubba gets in the way, but yeah, I just wonder these two can hang in a little bit longer, and Cutting may just finish things off. He's waiting, as I say, in that dugout for the Kings. Bubba just wants to tweak things up now that the right-handed Malik's come on. Just making sure, being absolutely precise with the field, given that this is Neesham's final over his 4 allowed. The tension all around here. National Bank Stadium. Sam and go! It's gone big! Is it big enough? It's not! Oh, it's a bubble! Wow, yes! Holy smoke!
Yeah, Malik eyeing that leg side, and for all money, he was back in the hut, but it's gone. Aerial is gone. So high into the night sky. Wow, settled underneath it, and just at the very end, lets it slip. Is that the game?
Yeah, is that a massive moment or what? You just never know. Dropped on 38. Time for the captain. And around the corner, in terms of that left-handed and right-handed combination, what it does to the bowler, just changes that line, just subtly, and then you're slightly off your line. 150 up now for the home side. Went a long way up, sure, but he got in a good position, plenty of time, duffed it. That'll tell you all about it. How pleased are they?
Neesham with a terrific over, just 3 runs off. Expect that 1 wicket again. Malik goes high again. It's the same man. It's just gone over.
Oh, talk about salt into the wound. And they're letting Wahab know. Oh, yeah, he got this and some. He wants to go pace on into the surface. And Malik says, well, Jimmy, I'm going to have a better chunk of you tonight. Oh, the Zalmi. Trying to defend almost 200. Width on offer. Sliced and diced. Not quite. Who's this? Rajapaksa. To say he's done really well there, because he's not my 4x4 relay team. Come round, let's have a look. Yeah. Did well in the end.
Yeah, Malik will feel he's missed out. Short and wide, outside off. That's his bread and butter shot. Required rate up to 13s. This is a big ball. Last delivery off the 17th. Can Neesham close it out without conceding a boundary? Malik will be looking at that mid-wicket, will be looking at that cut shot now. Protection with a wide third on the fence.
Yeah, that is a beauty to finish out. Gets it in the hole. 17 done. 158 for 4. Well, wow, he's got one up his sleeve. So it's Karam, Shad, and Shakib as well. So yeah, there's a little bit of tension around. Well, it's been hovering around dozens required, then 12.5, got up to 13, then it's kept creeping up somewhat. Now it is 14, the asking rate for these final 3 overs. 42 from 18. Time for a shot. And nice and full. It's well bowled. Protection there. And it's over to you, Shoaib Malik, who's 47 from 31. Yeah, Malik. All that experience. Well, he's looking for his 13th half century, and what a time to get it if he can get there. He's on 47. How about a nice little majestic one over extra cover if he can? Wow, just one to the fence anyway. Bowler, what's his ask? Bowled. Trying to go full, trying to get that slingy Yorker happening. Old Osaka batteries. You've got to get to that Facebook page again to answer the question in the contest. If you do and get it right, well, you get a chance to be part of the Osaka Power Run. I know Baz and I have featured in this. I did mine in Sharjah, Baz. Where was yours?
Abu Dhabi.
Lucky old man. Oh, beautifully played. Yorker missed by some margin. And the skipper races on to 66 now.
This is very good. He knew that Irshad is targeting that Yorker. Every delivery just goes to the leg side and ramps it up. And with the pace that Irshad has provided, that's gone all the way. Suddenly that run rate now drops to 13.6.
Still half the over to go. 8 so far. Oh, not far away from leg stick. Almost. He's gone across as Ahmad Wasim, and he's looking at the ump going, hang on. My friend, that is not too far away. Like the idea. Still very gettable. 34 from 14. Suddenly, he just hit a couple of back-to-back sixes, and it all just changes again with that momentum for the batting side. Crowd starting to chant that a little bit more now. Fine leg is back.
Shot into the pitch, but he's got that pull shot away. He's got the boundary. They just got that square leg in, and he's hit it exactly where he came in from.
Well, he races into the 70s now. Does Ahmad. So he goes away from his strategy of full with fine leg back there, and suddenly they're ramping things up in the aisles. Now the Kings fans. Bubba with a bit on his mind at the moment. So now, with one to go here in this 18th, field goes back to what it was before. Fine leg up inside the circle, and it's let's play follow the ball. Deep backward square on the fence. What was that? I think he's asking here for a no ball in terms of the height, and that's what Alex Warfu is saying in an agreement. Yeah, you can just feel a little shift here. Now the senior guys are not getting too excited in the front of that Kings dugout, but some of the youngsters are.
Yeah, just the pressure off the situation. He's gone for another Yorker. He's missed it by quite a distance. Now the free hit.
I love Buzz's face there. Oh, gold. Yeah, everyone a little pensive. Carved it, backward a point for more. Half century to Shoaib Malik, his 13th, his second here at this venue. 18 off that over, and suddenly the Kings are 176 for 4 here. Oh, laces it. Wonderful hands through the ball with an open blade from Mr. Experienced.
With the pressure and the cut-off time now being passed, now they'll have to have an extra fielder in the circle. Just have a look at that. He's got underneath it, the wrist. Made sure that he went over the top and over point. Yeah, it's not going well. And it's now just 12 for over required. Shoaib Malik yet again. Benjamin Button.
7 wides and 3 no balls has helped create the penalty. They're over time with their overs bowled. And Darren Sammy, he's none too happy about the situation, understandably, but I think about the history of this game and particularly this tournament, and Bubba at times is, well, like many captains, rather guilty of just taking a little bit too long in terms of setting a field and having a discussion with the bowler. So now the penalty, extra fielder in, and it's over the experienced Wahab Riaz with the penultimate over in this contest. And he starts well. It's only a single, and it's back over to you, Shoaib.
And it's still up for grabs if Wahab Riaz can produce an over which doesn't go for a boundary, then it swings back. But at the moment, this partnership 131, the highest partnership ever in HBL PSL, and boy has it brought Karachi back. Still tension, still discussions. Wahab goes to his captain. We need to get this right. 5 men in the circle. A little bit of a handicap for Babar at the moment, but every ball now is an event. Every ball that doesn't go to the fence is a win for Peshawar. What do you want to leave in that last over, Danny Morrison?
Yeah, as many as possible. It's a lot of responsibility here for Wahab. What's he doing here? He's actually now putting short fine leg across. So in terms of angle here, he's going to stay over, it looks like. Riaz, that is. In terms of that fuller wide one, let's have a look. Oh, there's the edge. Pays off. Feet don't go and he tries to reach. Wahab gets rid of the half-century maker Shoaib Malik.
Yeah, paced off outside off stump. Malik trying to hit it over point yet again. This time doesn't succeed. It was there for the taking, but Wahab brave enough to take pace off and just drift it away from Shoaib Malik. The edge well taken. Important wicket from Wahab. Peshawar field, they're back in it, but what an innings from Shoaib Malik. 52 of 34. The partnership ended at 131. It's 5 down for 177.
Same field for Ben cutting. He's skied this. Here's a chance. No, you're kidding me. This is Neesham. Of all people, the man who's been hot to trot over in South Africa with his fielding, shells another one tonight. Dropped one at point, and now this one that's gone up into the night sky, he has clothed it.
What is happening out there? The slow one, and it's gone way, way into the sky. He didn't look comfortable at all from the beginning. I don't think he got a hand to it in the end.
Says it all. And that tension just builds some more. 21 from 9. It was a tough gig for a new man to come in with so few deliveries to go, and you've got to go from the outset. Cutting. And he gets this one. Oh, does he get this one? That is sizzled to the fence here from Big BC.
Well, back to pace on, and it's been smoked leg side. Time brilliantly hit so hard, nobody had a chance. Jimmy Neesham will be thinking back. Yeah, shake of a head. It's now 17 of 8.
Wahab. Yeah, he's brave. I was just wondering if it's going to be a little pace off, and it was. A little cutter. Got to be brave, and you've got to show your worth in terms of a bag of tricks and your bowling in these 2 final overs. So key. Last over. All that experience from Shakib Al Hassan? I don't think so. Karam, he's got one up his sleeve. Certainly want as many runs to play with as possible. 1 to go, 17 from 7, and a discussion now between Bubba and Wahab.
Now, Cutting wants a boundary. Cutting wants to get it down to 13 at least in that final over. A lot of people behind square on the offside in the circle. Pace off from Wahab.
Oh, it's gone to the moon. Keeper wants it. And takes it. Yeah, very, very good catch. Mohammad Aris. Just going to check the front foot, because guess who? It's Wahab Riaz. Oh, wants to have a look at this. Uh-oh. No, he's fine. Oh, I want to have another angle. Got to have another angle. It's a no-y. It's a no-y. Oh dear. Waha. How often have we said this in T20 in recent years? Not just a couple of years, for some time. Striving for extra pace and extra energy, and he has done this, quite frankly, too often. So, a let-off for Cutting. Here's a freebie, Baz.
The Peshawar aren't helping themselves. Catches dropped, no balls. They've been sloppy. There's a discussion here. Yet again, Wahab just inquiring who will be on strike. Just a 1 run for the new no ball, because it was caught. And just a 1 run. So, last delivery of the 19th free hit. Wahab Riaz has been successful with less space on the ball.
And he is again. So, 8 off the penultimate. It's 184 for 5. So we'll come back with that. Leave that on the screen. In terms of that slow over rate, 5 fielders inside. This was the no ball. A long way up. And Mohamed Harris, he did well, did really well. And then the joy for the fans. Yep. Got a let off. Couldn't make it count though. So 16 from 6. Skipper on. Yeah, just confirmation there on the ticker for you at home. 5 fielders required inside the 30-yard circle for this last over. Has been for the other one too, because the penalty of the slow over rate.
Add that to the 4 no balls and the 3 top catches. It means now Karachi needs 16. Remember last night Zaman Khan defended 15. Now it's Khurram Shahzad.
Last 6 balls of the second contest of HBL PSL in this 8th edition here in Karachi. And the home side, well, get into uncharted waters. They've never, ever tracked down 200. Their best has been 196, and they need to get to 200 tonight to win. Andrew Ty's got all the gear on, and he's been swinging a couple of bats down there in front of us quite feverishly, getting loose and warm. So now Karam, who's he's gone for 11.3s in his 3 overs, has got to defend 16.
He's got mid off, up in the circle, third in the circle, square leg in the circle. So protection is leg side, deep mid wicket, long on, and a fine leg and a deep cover point. Straight down the ground is the order of the day for Imad.
Sounded good, but there is protection there, as you mentioned, Baz, out to cover point. So just 1 from the first. That's good for Zalmi fans. Cutting, who's only just got out there, he's out of life because of the no ball, but is extremely capable of whistling it into the crowd. Young Karam, he's got to defend 15 now from 5. And Bubba, he's constantly tweaking this field.
And now the right-hander on strike. For him, the boundary options behind the wicket. Nobody behind the wicket on the fence. But Cutting has so much power that he can clear the field anyway.
Or bowled. Yeah, trying to get Yorker. It's closing down angles and not allowing leverage.
And a terrific first couple of deliveries. Bowling very full and making sure that he has protection is almost the perfect Yorker, but you can't do much with that. And it gets down to 14 or 4. Who blinks first?
Well, you want to add to this drama, this one could go for 4. Would be very handy for Kings fans. Captain Marvel tonight. Ahmad Wasim, 72 from 44. 7 4s, 3 6s. No, they're going to have to take the opportunity. Didn't want to, but he got it clean, but it was straight to the fielder.
The opportunity was there that time around, but it's just slipping away now. 3 deliveries remaining, 13 to get. This is good from Khurram Shahzad. He's just stuck to the Yorker. Last one the opportunity, but he's hit it straight to mid-off. Now it got to the time where it's all boundaries. 3 deliveries, 13 to get. A couple of 6s. Maybe a 6 and a 4, but this ball has to disappear.
Yeah, leaving it late, that is for sure. You really do have to thank Shoaib Malik half century, 52 from 34. And Ahmad Wasim put on a 100 partnership. This, you feel, has got to go the distance. And can't. This is very good bowling, but I think we've got an extra. I think I can see Alex Wolf with his arm out. Oh, dear.
Another one. Another one in the final over. They started off in the first over with the no ball, a free hit, and another one yet again. Darren Sammy, he can't believe it. But just when they thought that they'd closed the game out, they've let Karachi back in.
Well, there could be a few more bolder gentlemen in that Zalmi lineup. Wow, that's a decent no ball as well. It's a biggie. Bubba. What are you guys doing to my heart rate? My well-being? Now then, can the captain make them pay here? Can this freebie go for the max? Oh, looks a bit high. Looks a bit high. Gave up the ghost with the throw. I think, does he want to check this Alex Wolf?
There, no, or he's just as a.
Oh, man, is he tight on both fronts. Curran very close to a no ball, and then the height too was tight. Was leaning back and a little bit crouched. So just a couple, and yeah, this definitely, you'd want this as a Kings fan to go over the fence. Ben Cutting. One of his favourite old blades. Look at the tape all over that stick. Tapping the popping crease feverishly. Bowled. Really well bowled. And that'll be it. That will be it. Keep your front foot behind the line and shut down any wides or any opportunities to allow the opposition in. He's not too good. He's got one on the thigh here. And have we got more drama here in game two? Defending that, it's ricocheted off the leg. Mate, you need to take a harden up pill. Come on. Straight into the turf, on the follow through, on the knee. Mate, you'll be right. Get on with it and finish the job.
But it has been a terrific final over. He's backed his strength in bowling full. Remember, 5 men in the circle, didn't matter. He just kept on trying to bowl that Yorker, and Missed it a couple of times, but it didn't matter because he just went up to his mark time and time again and thought, I'll bowl my best delivery, and that has worked. Well, Karachi have fought. They fought hard. Imad Wasim with a fantastic knock. Shoaib Malik with another superb T20 innings, but it's just not enough. In the end, even with those no balls, even with those dropped catches, it was TKC and the initial wickets that Peshawar got that have enabled them to this victory. Now just bowl a legal delivery and that'll be that.
Well, it is almost, not quite, but almost time to say good morning. Coming up towards midnight. 4 minutes away from midnight, last pill. And gets it all. What a shame it didn't happen a couple of deliveries earlier in the contest. And the Peshawar Zalmi, they defend 199 by just 2. Karachi, well, they go past their 196, but that was in a winning contest against Multan a couple of seasons ago. They managed to get to 197 for 5, but end up coming second on this occasion. Handshakes and smiles, Shoaib Malik. Superb innings of 52 from 34. Wasn't quite enough. And certainly the heroes of this contest, Imad Wasim, 80 not out from 47. 7 4s and 4 6s added to the drama and the entertainment. But those from up north in Peshawar have got up in their first encounter in season 8 by just 2. So in terms of these opening encounters, matches 1 and 2, first match decided by 1 run, and nicely the second one decided by 2. Classic. Here in the HBL PSL in the 8th season. Almost, but not quite. But certainly the fans getting their money's worth through the turnstiles. Those that have come along live and watched some great entertainment.